주세요. Two urgent.
Okay.
Yeah, one's behind me, he's trying to come in.
Yeah, urgent, so I'm looking big.
Oh my god, I'm so full, bro. What's up, Max?
I killed fridge. Up center.
One shot, Jack.
Dead. I'm pull. One shot, full fight.
Yeah, P1.
That's forward.
I don't know, I literally just sat down. Holy shit, Formal got it over.
Flag.
So we're playing Assault Aqua.
Fire.
It's got to be like game 8 or 9 or something in their scrim. In a total of 14 games. We might get 4 or 5 games we get to watch together. Devin, what's up? Welcome back, YouTube. So we missed a bunch. I had dinner. I came back. I'm catching up. We'll catch up together. We're back. What's up, docs?
On flag.
I had to watch a little bit, right?
Up with shrimps. Minus one gem as well. Duration, take 2 shrimps. One each one.
We're good on Twitch, hopefully. Let me tweet this out.
There's one to flag. The fridge and car 3. One's car 3. Car 3. They have Camo P2. I'm not sure who has it. It was just P2. One's in window still too. Top mid. Here. The flag with the BR. Camo guy has bomb, I think, guys. One's our gem. One's still window as well.
Can I get anybody in my Twitch chat telling me whether or not Twitch is working properly? Because it feels like y'all are dead, or we just don't have. Maybe we just don't have the viewers yet.
I'm moving.
True. All right, we'll figure it out.
Alright, I'll push whole time.
I should have closed everything and reopened it. Is what I should have done. We're here. Okay, thank you. There's only 19. Okay. I know. I should have just closed everything and just like because I don't know. I thought I bugged it out. Cool. Clutch, what's up? Welcome, brother. Y'all are dead. I need chatting. I need interaction. Okay, feed me.
2 shrimps, I think, guys. 2 shrimps.
3 minutes 30 into the game. No points. Nothing yet. I need caffeine as well. I'm gonna have to figure that out right after this. 2 dead here. If they die for free without any trades, that might be a ball for TSM, right? So just delay the situation.
Peter.
Oh, that use of thrust.
One shot or flag, Druck.
They got that.
One's in window.
Has Optic lost 3 games at this point? Did they lose that Slayer or did they win that Slayer? I literally just ate. Yeah. They're good at strongholds. Did they win the Slayer or Optic won the Slayer? That just happened on. Was it Kali Slayer, right? Yo! They lost the Slayer. So it's like 5-3. So it's actually relatively close.
The flag, one shot Druck, absolute. Not sure where he went. It's him and one more.
5-3-1. Okay, thank you. 5-3-1. And they've lost a point in this assault game too. TSM starting to heat up.
I'm looking PT. I don't see PT.
I'll see mother.
Yeah, the P1.
Yo, shoot on you, weak Cali.
Legend should get the pinch. Risky Chow out of Formal right there when Legend probably could have got that cleanup.
He's bottom gen. 2 bottom gen.
Or he didn't see it right away. Battle Beaver TMR sticks. Thinking about getting one. Can you explain what they are? I've heard of it. Is it a Hall stick technology? Because I'm gonna ask Battle Beaver to send me a controller if those are Hall sticks.
Cherish one. One shot Peter. Cherish. One top car also.
I'm sitting in front.
Alright, chill. 1v2.
Yeah, TP. Energen.
What I have for dinner? I had salmon, I had steak, I had garlic bread, and potatoes, and vegetables, and dude, I had a lot, bro. I had pie, I had lemon pie with whipped cream, and Haagen-Dazs ice cream, and like a Portuguese custard tart. I'm full as bro. I ate so much, so many carbs. I couldn't resist. I don't know, man. This winter, I'm just gaining weight, bro. It's my mom's birthday. It was a birthday. We had a birthday dinner with the family really quickly, and then I wanted to get right back to this.
One shot flag, drug, absolute. Dead. One more flag, one more flag. Can't.
Don't even worry about it.
On the flag, Talik weak, hidden twice.
Just one big plate of food.
P2 also, 1P2 also.
I
Still
love
flag,
salmon.
1P2, I think.
It's not horrible. Good, well cooked salmon steaks that are nice and like
One shot P2, soul slide, absolute.
they just flake
pick up
apart.
one,
It just like kind of almost dissolves in your mouth. Like well, you know, salmon done correctly is really good. Honestly, I love salmon in like almost any form though. I'm not picky. I'm back.
Me or Jen?
Locked in. Okay, Halo till the end of it. I'm not missing any more.
Am I with Kim, maybe?
And then after, I gotta get off and I gotta clean up
Front
stuff.
base, front base, repeat on.
Nice, that's it. Okay. What's our Jen? Our Jen weak, our Jen weak.
And I think Optic might have needed me, right? Because they seem to be slowing down, struggling a little bit here. We gotta give them some energy.
Too short, Jen.
Flag. Flag in or repeat on now.
I'm one. Top part, I'm gonna die. Top part, kill me, Talik weak.
Johnny made an update video? Cool. Yeah, I didn't think he was like gone for good by any means. It sounded like he just deactivated his socials, took a break.
Yeah, Peter.
No, this is not. We're far into this. It's 5-3-1 Optic. So they played a total of 9 games. Expecting to see nice shots. 4 dead ball rotate. It should be a total of 13 or 14 games. Depending on whether or not they want to play Slayer, they might play more games. Trade it. Doesn't get the beat down.
They're high hall.
After 3 shots. Nice quick beat down of Cherish there.
PT.
I know, that was fast.
PT
My mom was very kind, and she said for me to get back to it like right away.
front base, one shot.
And then after the stream, I'll rejoin. But
Nice. Four.
my sister has a very she has a 1-year-old daughter who has to go to bed super early as well, so she had to kind of dip out. And anyway,
One shot, drug.
focus on the Halo, okay? I have 2 siblings.
I got him. One more the flag, let's go. On the bomb. Gonna throw it out. You toss it up to John. I'm looking at flag.
This could be it right here.
Top P as well.
Got about a third captured here.
Top mid.
Truck into top mid to make it difficult. Soul Snipe hits the jump up to the window, and look what they're doing to stay alive.
To the window.
Truck finally drops, but now Bound can't safely get to the ball here. No play out front. Soul Snipe with that play up through the window. With Druck helping him out, they somehow managed to stop the plant right there. That was icy at a TSM. I don't know.
I think it's 2 cards. I don't know.
Optic's best chance right there.
One's one.
And with no wasted time, they're already rotating it back yellow. 3v3 here.
Talks to one our flag, guys. And
they
here,
got 2 on it.
both
one shot.
One shot pick as well.
Formal calling P2 based on the direction that he got shot at, right? Like, he can tell by the indicator. He knows he's getting shot by pink. Nicely done out of Formal.
He's our Jen, Talik.
Talik's last alive.
Nice, that was all.
I got it.
Yeah, you have help on them.
Come on, Jack, quick.
One. Mine spawn there. Anything, Jen?
I have a team I'm rooting for this year. I mean,
Yo, car one.
I try not to be overly biased, but I am a fan of Optic. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm you know, for the most part, I want to just see a good Halo being played. TSM grabbing a team this late into the HCS lifecycle that teases that the next multiplayer experience is sooner than we. Wait, what? Wait, you think the fact that TSM jumping into Halo is like a key to? I don't know. Like Halo's not gonna go anywhere, right? Regardless of whether or not esports continues next year, there's still going to be a sequel to Halo.
Car 3-1, drug.
You could also argue that like TSM is getting into Halo in a time where it might be cheaper to invest in Halo because Halo is not as successful as some other esports.
I don't know.
Legend is playing. What do you mean?
Yeah, they're Peter. Oh, come on.
He's in here.
On our flag?
Is he not?
Top mid. Bottom mid, one shot Cherish.
Hey, stop
Bottom
it.
mid Cherish. Absolute top bottom center Cherish.
2-0 now.
One's our Jen.
Yeah, there you go.
Our Jen again.
We have his POV on the multi-stream when we bring that up in a second.
They're picture weak. Drug.
I gotta set it back up again.
They have camo, Camo on nades, camo on nades, being
Nice game is sooner than we think. I think the fact that it's been
one's our
built
picture.
on Unreal Engine might allow it to come out faster versus Infinite, where the engine delayed everything. It's the result. It's the reason why it takes so long to update the game is the engine and the way that they built it was just not effective. With Unreal, maybe that'll change. Yeah, maybe 2026 winter. I don't know.
The ones that first are pizza on
I hope.
Repeat that. No, there's shrimps, yeah.
Optic are losing this, man. This scrim is about to be 5-4-1. Very close. Seeing, I think, a clear weakness for Optic in the Strongholds, and it might be worthwhile for us to go watch the Strongholds in full in theater and see what's going wrong there. Optic struggled with Stronghold in their previous roster as well, right? Like with Lucid, Dead's on Trippy. They're ending it early.
Once you start moving it, you just have to get it. I think that's for the even the flag that we went up like 3-1 like early in the game, but like we were always fighting for our flag and their Argen, you know? Yeah. And they always have like 2 Argen and 1 top mid. I think when we spawned Fridge, we just OP way too much instead of going back. Yeah, I think so too.
If we're gonna do that jump too. That jump's good if we can like respawn first in their inner flag. We can just like shoot top mid quick and then do the jump up in the flag.
Yeah, that's fine.
That jump is getting so much use in Assault, right? Because it's one of the best ways to break the hill. What's up, Acosta? Glad to be back. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to manage spending time with the family and having dinner, and then coming back and watching this with you guys, because obviously it's kind of important that we cover it, right? This is fun. Let me grab all these streams if we can quickly.
King of the Hill.
Let's just stick with this unless... Bam. Perfect. Okay, there we go.
Yo, Sam, thank you for the Prime for 5.
Dude, I love this website. It's so easy. Have I beaten the Halo campaign on Legendary? All of them. Yeah, of course. I feel like old Optic emphasized setups. Yeah. Well, they played a slower, more like strategic, yeah, like setup oriented version of Halo, I think for sure. But that's also really important in Infinite. So, like Optic, part of the reason why they were so consistent in top 2 was because of the style of play that they had and how effective they were at it. So, we'll see. You know, the weaknesses that we're seeing in Strongholds off these first scrims, I wonder if we'll see similarities between, you know, the way they used to play and now. It's a completely different roster, though. Tell me, drop sliding is going to be in the next Halo. Some form of sliding will probably be in the next Halo. Yeah. Open the gameplay is an improved version of this game. 343 hasn't had a single gameplay base that they continue to build off of. They always make a major shakeup. Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't think that like curb sliding and the jetting around the map with the slide that we do in this game was something that they wanted in the game initially. Like, I feel like it was just a result of building off of Halo 5's engine and making some modifications to the slide and the mechanics, right? Because in Halo 5, there's actually curb sliding. It took us a while to figure out how it works, but the curb slide is in Halo 5 as well. And Infinite is kind of just like a modified, you know, Halo 5 in a sense on the same type of engine. Like the current engine that Infinite uses is scaled up from the original Halo engine, right? I can't remember the names of these things. Slip Space is scaled up from whatever Halo's original engine was. Now, with the next Halo game on Unreal, a lot of those things might be different, or maybe they can, I don't know if they can port certain assets or whatever from their current engine over to Unreal. I don't know how it works. But I'd be surprised if curb sliding and the way that it works in Infinite is in the next Halo, to be honest. SSG are they scrimming and not streaming? Is that what's happening, Weasel? Yeah, the website is Halo Tracker to catch like what's happening with the scrims. If we want to watch SSG and nobody's streaming, the only way to do so would be for us to find one POV and have access to their theater somehow, which is tricky. Yeah. That's the thing about scrims. Is it's like I want to be able to cover it, but not every team wants to broadcast that to the world. Especially if SSG doesn't come out and win their scrims as well. Like, who are they scrimming today? They didn't win against SR, so it's like, do you want to broadcast a scrim where you're trying to practice and improve, and then also not winning? You know, it's like, I don't know. I love that Optic is all four of them live. Like, this is something that I wouldn't expect from other teams. This is if this carries, this is a blessing for us as Halo viewers to be able to have all these POVs. Which, chat, who do we want, by the way? Do we go back with formal, or do we want somebody else? The SR scrim was 9-6. 9-6 and 9-5. Yeah, I mean, once again, this is the first time they're actually playing everything together, right? Like Legend, let's watch Legend POV, actually. Legend just got back from France. So now they are, as of yesterday, if they even played together yesterday, now they're officially playing together as four, right? So everything that they're working on, they're kind of doing it for the first time in this scrim. The Blam physics engine in Unreal 5, they can port it over as a tool. That's cool. That's what I've heard, Mello.
Okay.
I wonder what that'll do to the physics and, yeah, and how the game will feel on Unreal.
Two big door.
But if that's the case, that's pretty cool. Bro, Legend is fast as hell. Okay, cool, just making sure. Series is 5-4-1. Precision is streaming complexity versus SSG. Okay. Yeah, SR is scrimming as well, right? Depending on what's going on, I might dip and jump to it. Like after this, maybe we could jump to a different scrim. I don't know. Obviously, this is what I want to focus on. Good opening right here. Legend POV. I agree, Katie. Two dad, good kills out of Renegade. Legend not grabbing the BR. Great damage. Druck's positioning there might team spawn everybody at A, right? It'll probably happen. Yeah, Renegade spawn back C. They're all spawning A, likely.
He's going Bellish jump.
I'm looking.
Not yet, Nova, no. Havoc physics. Built-in UE5 plugin, so physics will be relatively easy to recreate. Cool. Oh my god. An opportunity to play through pipes and hold gold here. Spawn the enemy in C. Legend getting, wow, Druck immediately shooting the plasma after he backs Legend off there, right? I don't know if Legend didn't get an opportunity to pick up those plasmas if they spawned while he was there, or if he just missed them, because that's kind of an error to not grab those plasmas on the way to the door. Should be first hill Optic. I'll be here, Deedle. I don't know about officially commentating, but you know I'm going to do the best that I can to cover the games and give you guys content like in between, and we'll watch party. At the very least, we'll watch party of the tournaments, right? Yeah, I hear you, Joga. I'd be happy to cover, you know, as much as I can. If you guys support it and watch it and subscribe and, you know, do all those things,
I'm done.
that'll help. Give you even more incentive. Thank you, Jamie. Lots of people in Formal's chat noticing Legend isn't really talking. His comms are muted. He's quieter. Listen.
Shock rifle up?
Yeah, bottom beer. Come back.
One beer, two.
Bottom beer, one shot,
Stairs on, I think.
C-box, bullshit, John.
Yeah, one shot.
I just heard him say stat. You're right. He's not common that much, huh?
Come here. Bottom beer.
One beer.
Stop me.
Spawning in.
Shock was up, I don't know if we got
Do you think
Hit
that
back blue, John.
that maybe everybody else is calming so much that it's like,
One's Bellish,
I don't know.
one shot,
He's also a lot quieter.
Needles. One shot needles. Going batteries. Last guy.
Back blue, two shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's talking, right? He is talking, but he's quieter.
He's two shot back silo. Two shot back silo. He's in the house.
There's like a language barrier. There's, I don't know.
Yeah, no, good man, no.
He's in trouble right now, bro. He's 3 and 10. They're winning, but he's 3 and 10.
Good go.
His volume. This is Legend stream, and his volume is lower than his teammates. It's a little weird.
One shot. One shot long.
Let's go, bro. Karen, hold on. There it is. Damn good Halo. We're at 631 and a 640, by the way. Damn. Holy shit. Thank you, bro. How do I say that? Kauron? Thank you, brother. Welcome. He's back in the US, yeah, as of yesterday. Legends got a good opportunity with Camo.
Let's go with it. What's funny with you? Look at long one.
Stacks one.
Great. Wow, Cherish somehow making his way through with combo, right? They had a good setup from silo to goal. Still get the hill. There it is! Karma with the 5 gifting. Love to see it, brother. Thank you, Karma. Zickle, Queso, Bit, Maserati, Akio. Welcome to the way. Thank you, Karma. Appreciate you, brother. Welcome. It was great. Solidified. I ate way too much food. We need caffeine now. GAs are still on for some of the weapons. I'm not sure about everything. Let's get this week started out right. Love to see it, Karma. Welcome, brother. Thank you, man.
And C, he spawned C.
Optic in a good position right now. They only got 2 minutes left on the clock. Thank you, HS.
Wait for me, son.
If TSM can't lock out this hill, it's basically game over, right? This hill is the dagger. Sniper, welcome, Sniper. 2 months. Let's go. This is the way, brother. I appreciate the sub. Thank you. They need A anchored for this hill. If they can break through and get the A spawns, that's perfect, right? Renegade and Bound spawn together in A. Right. They can play a bit of time. Yeah, Legend saying that might not be a bad idea to burn a little bit of the time, but ideally they want this captured.
Come on, guys. I don't want to give this up. Back to me.
Map count, Striker, map count. It's 5-4-1. Zemo, thank you for the follow. Optic has 5, TSM with 4 wins, which is kind of surprising, right? It's very close. And they have 1 tie. 1 did not finish. Assault Fortress.
Yeah, I do.
They might play full for time.
Cat weak church. One shot cat church, absolutely. One shot make it.
Karma with another. Jam Bizarre. Welcome to the way. Thank you, Karma. 334 subs. Almost at 343, brother. Holy.
Let's go. 3 pot.
I got one.
Nice. Looks also weak and counter me.
Legend waiting to fire that first shot while he had the advantage. Smarter to Optic, even if they cap this hill, it's likely a game over just because they force so much of the time. They still got the A anchor locked down. Big 1v1 between Legend and Cherish. Doesn't even trade it. HS Chase. First time Prime sub. Let's go, brother. Welcome to the way. Love to see the support, guys. Thank you so much.
Bottom middle 100, weak.
Absolute double stack.
And
Optic played time for 3 minutes. Again, Shopify went up 3-0. I've seen the reverse. Like, I've seen this hurt them in the end, where you play time, and then they clutch up the hill, and then you end up losing because you played time. You know what I mean? But in this situation, it's like, it's impossible just about, right? 15 seconds, they haven't given up the anchor on A, and they keep getting favorable spawns, and spawning TSM as far away from the hill as possible. It's about to be 6-4-1. Thank you, Seth. Welcome. Little last-ditch effort there at a Druck in the hill. They're diving into it with 3 seconds on the board. Renegade with a great cleanup. Formal with 2. And that seals out the game. And Optic finally get themselves another win. Hardstuck Onyx 1560. I feel all my work is pointless and not doing anything. I've been practicing, watching people coach, trying to learn. I mean, I'm not sure, Henry. The game is definitely tricky, like especially if you're playing solo queue. There's a lot of aspects to improving and building consistency in the game. So I don't know, like, have you tried coaching yourself with a coach? Because that might be a decent idea. There are a lot of coaches, like even if you don't work with me, let's say, like Suspector, for example, who's a pro. Druck who coaches, right? Like once you're in the Onyx
Pyramid's
level,
weird. You
it's
can't,
the
like,
little
finesse
things,
with
that might
pyramid
get you to
with
the where you want to go.
It's supposed to be off thrust, but I swear it's like iffy.
Like slip
It's
off. Like
probably because the thrust and fucking no
TSM just
auto-fueling.
jumped in like 2 weeks ago. For
Yeah.
the record, Heavy, you haven't been that far out of the loop. So TSM has never been in Halo before. They picked up Druck, Talik, Soul Snipe, Cherished. These boys were unsigned for the entire last year, and they ended the year in top 4 in Worlds, right? Except for Soul Snipe. Kind of crazy that they weren't signed. It's dope to see Druck and Cherished, who are both Canadian. They're both from where I'm at, right? I think Druck is Mississauga and Cherish Brampton, signed to a proper org and getting, they can fly over, they can, get salary. Hopefully, I don't know if they get, I hope they get salary to play Halo. That's the best option. I've been looking at getting a session for me. Cannot figure out the best session to choose from. It doesn't matter what you choose from for me. Just any hour with VOD review or general VOD review. You could probably go for VOD review. Yeah.
Packet loss.
Happy to work with you. And then I think, especially at your level, getting insight from somebody like a Suspector or like a Druck or Warlord or something would also be worthwhile to check into as well.
Right.
Through Metify.
Yeah, that was a fugazi game. My audio broke. I was on 193.
I'm from Toronto. North York is where I'm from. But I think Druck is Saga, Brampton, Cherish, I think. Yeah. Druck is easily the most underrated pro in the league. I don't know about that. He's not super well known, Druck, though. I think like the people who are following the scene closely know that he's a very talented player, but he doesn't have much of a platform in Halo esports, right? Like there are a lot of players who are very good, but like Falcated is super underrated. He's consistently a top slayer, and he had the highest KD, I think, in the league last year, even though he never made it to like grand finals or anything like that with Sentinels. But he has a very small following, and he never streams and makes any content, so nobody really knows anything about Falcated, so he's just kind of consistently slept on. Within the pro community, though, he gets opportunities, right? Because clearly his gameplay speaks for itself.
Yeah, what's Oven?
Yeah, I don't know what's that.
The fuck is Oven?
I don't know what that is.
You know where Maze is?
Qualified for
Yeah.
D1 college team last
It's like
night.
a fucking like
Cool.
flat circle thing.
Play Last Shots
Yeah,
team this
so
week.
when you go into
Hey,
the
very
maze,
nice,
there's,
Henry.
like, a
That's
little
cool.
circle thing.
It's called Oven.
Oven?
Yeah.
Okay.
TSM's been kind of a
So it
shambles
doesn't-
since the whole
doesn't know what it
FTX
is?
partnership blew up in their yeah, I heard that
Oh,
TSM is not in the greatest position financially, so I don't really know the details. And I think part of the reason why they invested in
Oh,
Halo
Oven?
might be because Halo is probably easier to invest in, like maybe
What's in
cheaper
French?
of an investment than another larger scale esport. I think regardless of
What is
TSM's
it?
like financial situation, I know I'm competing with these guys right now. I think that TSM still, as a brand, is very big in the esports space, right? So it's good to see like an org with like 2.1 million freaking followers in Halo. It does, I think, bring a little bit of legitimacy to the sport. 2.1 million on Twitter, right? It's like, damn, they definitely do have a footprint in the space. As far as the money they have, I really don't know, or like their financial situation. Bound POV for Coliseum sounds about right. Phase is not announced yet. They might get announced tomorrow. Actually, don't quote me on that, but they might be announced like this week. It's Trippy, Penguin, Falcated, and Suppressed. So speaking of Falcated, once again, he's been on Phase already and going to be on Phase again. So if that guy's not underrated, played against Falcated in custom browser FFA. Man is a talent with the sniper and the shock. Yeah, just about anything you put in his hands. What's up, War Turtle, by the way? Welcome, brother. Nice to see you. Thank you for the 10 earlier. I was like literally just on the way out when you sent that, brother, but thank you. We're 1 away from the sub goal. We are 1 away. And now we hit it. Cook Goose. Welcome to the way. Let me raise that right back up.
Yeah.
Welcome, Cook Goose. Thank you, War Turtle. 640 is crazy, bro. How high can we go? How high can we go?
But we just gotta be careful because there's a random bottom mid spawn on this.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
669?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Is that like
669. Giggity.
what happened in
Don't understand how Lethal isn't on a team. Lethal said he's an FA. I have no idea where he's going to end up, but it seems like I think Barco would be a good option to play with. I don't know if Collect is playing with them or what. Lethal, I really, he's a question mark right now. Gilkey, I think, is an FA still. Whatever his team is, it's going to be
somebody double maze with me.
kind of different, you know?
Like, where to go maze? And
Things are going good, Master.
You don't see
Welcome.
anything?
3-4 Sapir. It is 3-4 Sapir, correct. Yeah. But Soul Snipe and Druck have a huge history. Talik, Soul Snipe, Druck played together in first year of Infinite, and they played for like 3 years in Halo 5 together. So they got a ton of experience together. But it's essentially pure with Soul Snipe instead of Last Shot. That's what this team is. Ryan Noob is playing on a team he's called Triggers Down. They're not actually an org, but they're playing on Triggers Down. Austin, thank you. With Descendant and Ezo, I think, and King Nick. Last I checked. I don't think Envy will invest in Halo. It'd be cool. I really don't know. If Envy invests in Halo, I hope they pick up Rynoob. I think Rynoob might be the best option. I don't know if Lethal can secure a nice team. Boo Dubu is highly likely on C9. It's not announced yet, but I think Boo Dubu is going to be C9 this year.
What's our flag? What's our flag?
Druck was in H5. He was Druck at H5, yeah. But Druck wasn't like a heavy hitter player until after H5 left the circuit. So like from like 2018, he was getting more into the scene, and then he became a bigger deal by like 2020, 2021. When the esports arena tournaments were happening online, Druck was much more of like a threat, you know? He played Fortnite for a bit as well. Bro, they are dominating this, by the way. Bound throwing off perfect flag runs right out the gate. He's got 2 caps already. So preoccupied talking to you guys, I have no opportunity to break him down. 2 flawless flag runs out of Optic so far. Not even 2 minutes into the game. Nice win on the Bound. Bound just continues to pre-fire that angle, right? Without even waiting to react on the Chell.
Yeah, in the window.
Yeah, he's there.
S3 one game.
Okay.
What's up, Max? What's up, Max? What's up, Top Brackets.
Strong arming server host? Is that what he's saying?
He's going to remove it.
Why? Because Druck's from Toronto? So is Cherish.
Yeah.
One shot with Miz. He's one shot red silver,
These guys always have something to say when they lose, right? But that's just kind of how it is. It was good, Sentient. I ate really quick. I ate a lot. I ate too much. I'm glad to be back to catch the end of this, though.
Blue silver. Blue silver. Yeah, one shot grass.
I'm prox on S3.
Yeah, my works.
Okay, S3.
Top Rex, one shot. Rockets in.
Big pick, bottom mid, rockets there.
He's bottom middle on the rockets, and he's...
Bottom basement.
Two grass. He's our silver rockets going our window, rockets.
Our window.
Our window rockets.
Just gonna trade it.
One rocket down. Oh, a flag drop.
I doubt they will, but that'd be a cool addition, Jen. Yeah, we're all 2 over in Saskatchewan.
Revia.
But not in this lobby.
Let me shoot. What's that? Window.
He went like bottom blue. He's like one's like bottom blue right now.
Red beer also. On me elbow. One shot double tally.
Druck might be Scarborough. I don't know if he's Scarborough or Saga. He might be Scarborough.
Yeah, grass will die. Grass.
Personal I like this map. I'm a fan of Collie. I think the performance issues on Xbox suck, but I like the map.
Yeah, bottom mid.
What's up, Alvador? Welcome.
Hello. Watch this.
I killed Druck.
3v3. Should be an easy cleanup. Legend trades it.
I'm looking for maze. I think grass. Red maze, bottom mid. Big.
Bound is so confident on this map. That's why I wanted to pick his POV. But like, this is his playground, right? Like any of the H5 maps, definitely want to see a player like Bound or Legend or Renegade as well. But he's a nerd on these maps, right? It's gonna be hard to pull flag here. They're staggered right now. Renegade made a crazy play with Snipe. 3. He's alone though in the base, so any pull he makes, he's gonna have to maybe take a window. Yep, so they can bait. Throws it out window. Best play he could make. He's still got Snipe in the back pocket. He dies though.
I'm good.
If you're crouched there, it's not a
Window,
full
window,
body
window,
block,
window,
right? Like
window,
you can
no.
still shoot the head.
Rocket's 15.
Just got to stay closer to the rocket.
Nice, let's go shoot. Stop brackets, stop brackets. Look at you, stop brackets.
Until like our elbow, I think, on John. On our elbow, on John. On our elbow.
Yeah, low ball. Yeah, over here, John. We coming.
Good team damage right there, helping Renegade out. Renegade shooting cross map. He's keeping him alive.
Elbow, one's up, one's out, on elbow, sorry.
Elbow.
Legend has maybe timing in the situation.
Yeah, double.
Elbow, back to flag.
Could be safe, take us.
Elbow, we check.
Great. He's rechalling it. Love it. Bound knows he can reach out in that situation when his teammate takes the aggro. Renegade shooting and drawing the attention of Druck from the elbow. Bound takes the gamble with the reach out, even though he's a one-shot, and gets full mileage off of it, right? So knowing how to perfectly choose your re-challenge when your opponent's not ready for it, they win the game off that little team play. Great lockdown at a Bound, right? Even when he's one-shot, like he's doing the maximum to stay alive, and then even while one-shot, he knows how to pick his fights, how to be efficient. So that was sick. That's the kind of gameplay you want to see with Optic and CTF. Their CTFs have been looking pretty confident. I know that they... we saw the Aqua. Did they? I don't know if they played any in between, like Forbidden. I feel like Forbidden, they got to be very confident.
No, they play that shit just like Halo 5. They never go snipe. Drunken Monkey, I don't think I've ever went snipes out on that map.
Yeah, for the record, back when they were KCP, Druck and Soul Snipe, they used to overextend on Coliseum through the elbow side of the map and pull flags consistently. That was like their strat in Halo 5, and that's why Bound and Renegade are calling them out, because they were very good at overextending and pulling flags. And by doing that, you're drawing the attention of the lobby and pulling them back to your base, right? So that strat actually worked really well in Halo 5. You had thrust default in Halo 5, right? So you could maybe do a little bit more to finesse and play your life. The map might be a little bit different, though, when you don't have thrust in the back pocket. I had steak, I had salmon, I had potatoes, I had garlic bread, I had veggies, I had asparagus and like cauliflower and a bunch of shit.
I'm literally just getting
Lemon pie, whipped cream, ice cream. I had a lot of food. They won Forbidden 3-0, so they're very confident in CTF. And in maps when snipers are in play as well, like CTF with dual sniper especially. They're so good, Tiller. Oh my god. But I'm full now. That was the play he made from the previous. $20? My word. Barbosa, I appreciate you, man. $20 super chat is very generous, dude. Thank you so much, man. Let's go. Big plays. Love to see you, Barbosa. Thank you, man. Big W, Barbosa. 2-0 on... They lost both strongholds. Yeah, that's their weak point right now. Oh yeah, we eating good. The map count is 7. I think 7, 4, 1. Is it 7, 4, 1, chat?
This is the way. This is the way.
Round 2 with the stream, Miquin. Yeah, we're back. What's up, brother?
He's on me.
I couldn't resist.
On the box.
I have to go clean the kitchen immediately after this. I left a mess behind.
His tires going something.
7-4-1. Yeah.
Go pillar door, Mac. Maybe. Yeah. Go pillar door.
Meaning we've got, I think, 2 games left at least. Hopefully they play some Slayers.
I'm going top 8. John.
Camo is easy to see,
Only
yeah.
the fucking hell. The one's in tube.
He's not sniping.
Watch his tires. Tires kill me. Fuck. Let's get a
my god.
Dummy door, one shot to the right.
I'm diving on that nade to help his teammate.
Yeah, one dice, one dummy door.
Should you dice? Yeah, top tire. He fell mud. And
We post up dice, we post up.
TSM with a confident first hill.
I'm twice up there.
Lethal my team with Gilkey. Barcode. Collect is a good option as well. Those are the ideas I have right now. I think Breaking Shot, if he can poach somebody like Breaking Shot, who's a young talent from a team who's not solidified just yet, like Breaking Shot's been playing with Common, right? It's not an ideal situation for Lethal, but he does have some options. Yeah, the Slayer or Origin TSM one. It's a good setup right here. They're spawning in B. They got him 2 dead. Bound might be able to just hold his ground and shoot the spawners. It'll flip the spawn to A behind him though, so he's got to shell it. Yep. This is smart. So now the spawn is A in the corner and OS. He's waiting for the spawn here.
In smaller, Ben.
Oh, my kill, my kill. Watch a small front. Watch a small.
Good attempt.
One top A, top
It's
A,
smart
top A.
unbound to not linger on the A plat for too long and expose his backside to the open
Time
spawn, right?
Time in now, time in. Spawn green. I have your green side. Top tower, weak, top tower, weak.
I don't know, Solution. You could argue that if you repeat your call out, there's a better chance that it's heard.
Tires.
Arc probably not an option. Bitcoin, why do you think that is? Is he going back to Australia? And if he is, that's like so unfortunate. Like for somebody who Barcode was like center of the spotlight year one, Infinite, in my opinion, as like a talent with the most potential. He needs an org to sponsor his bees. I know orgs. What does Lethal do then? With his current options is my question. It's kind of crazy, Lethal circumstances, considering he was like the winningest player. You know, he's like an all-time top 5 coming out of Halo 5 into Infinite. Bro, that pre-fire spam on back tower, he knew. Yeah, I guess we'll wait and see though, right? We'll wait and see. I hope that Barcode has an option at some point. Like at first, I thought TSM wasn't going to get into Halo. I heard about the TSM leak, and then Hunter like DM'd me, and he's like, "Yeah, no, it's not happening." And it sounded like he knew for sure that it wasn't happening. And like I trust him. But then all of a sudden, TSM is in Halo, so like, yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I'm on Twitch right now. Good, yeah. We just got back. It was good, Alpha. Thank you, brother.
Fucking wow. Background. We should go bottom in when we spawn. We could also walk them in. One's back.
Most pros double up their comms. They say the same thing twice. That's very common.
Come on, weak. Sit on camera.
Absolutely. He's good.
Camera 10, guys.
One small.
I don't know. There's definitely like a lot to be said about analyzing team communication. That's a huge part of the skill gap in Halo. Because the time to kill in Halo makes it such that communication is so much more important than like a game like COD, let's say.
Walk up custom Kidor. Get ready to Kidor. Yeah. He's there,
Communication, team shots. Yeah, Bound's very proactive with it too, right? Like he's good at, he knows like where to anticipate fights, and he'll pre-fire the angles out.
One's Bible.
That's a perfect hill at a TSM though, for the record.
I'm in.
Are they purposely just like baiting and milking time? Yeah, they're milking time. TSM just kind of baiting these guys and forcing them to try to take hill, but all they need is a second in the hill. Okay, so they cap it. They got less than 2 minutes. 2 minutes is more than enough to lock this down, though. If they play confidently, if they can get Renegade Sniper.
One's dice right now to sitting dice going tires.
Yeah, Halo's tricky, juice. The skill floor in Halo is kind of high. Like earning a kill takes. You know, it's kind of difficult. Thank you, Yo-Yo. Welcome, brother. 7-4-1.
One's green, I think.
This game is 2-1. 1 minute 30 on the clock.
Might be something. Nice.
7-4-1.
Don't move down.
He's one.
Another one I put on the nades, going left.
Don't move
I'm
down.
on.
Screens too key.
I'm backing up.
Watch Plitter.
They've got tower locked down right now, so they can watch the cuts challenge up through dummies. And they're heavily stacked on B here to just cut them off at A. Yeah, Bound's waiting on the pillar door just in case. You can hear it though, maybe from this distance.
Watch big, I have replaced.
Nothing big.
Legend's completely alone on tower, I think, right now as well. So they're doubling back to help him out. Nice cap.
1 minute.
That was a really good setup.
Let's get plant.
Go top. Nothing small, John.
Cool. Yeah, Renegade pushed up to A plat to clean up top mid, and he's wrapping back to B to force them in the A spawn. They've got tower control for this hill, which you want. And then Renegade's got an angle as they come up through A plat here. Bound got deleted by nades. He probably could have lived that.
Yeah, on camera, hold legend. On camera.
You got a crazy 3 on elbow? Like a triple?
Someone
Someone got a huge triple? Bruh.
Watch your cuts, watch your cuts, watch your cuts.
Clip it, chat. Clip it.
They needed me.
Just tell me weak. He's right here, right here. In the weak, in the weak. Your cuts.
Optic still have the spawns. That's what matters right here. As long as they have the spawns on tower side, when they die, they keep refilling the advantageous side of the map, right? Legend needs to try to just live in tower.
They can be nest.
Bomb tower behind you.
Yeah, you should.
I have the multi-stream. I just have to...
I'm in, I'm in.
If I miss it, I miss it, you know?
Weak in the hill. Ducks one.
One's coming. One's coming. I'm trying to fight.
Bound gotta be a weasel here.
Yeah, one shot, Patrick.
Yo, weak. One
Crazy reach out, right? He does the late jump off the front of the box and then
Nice,
jumps
nice,
into the
nice.
challenge from that position.
Yeah, no, Matt.
I hear. Bomb tower one.
Got a one-shot bottom tower. Nice cleanup. Still got tower control. Bound split A, though. They could be coming nest to tower.
Fuck, dude, top A, I got it, man.
They went 3 dead.
And the legend live. They don't know there.
Yeah, Legend needs to hide. Going 3 dead there sucks.
One's in hill, one's at cuts. Get ready fight, Legend, get ready fight.
Two put.
There, you gotta go Legend, gotta go Legend.
If I one shot tower,
Last second save at a Legend here, top mid. No, he didn't get a kill. He died. Soul Snipe is in tower. Optic breaking it from A side.
I need the fucking
Cuts,
cuts.
go.
Yo, see.
They gotta get their kills. 1,
One.
Watch out.
2, 3. No, 2.
One shot.
3 top mid. That last guy in hill. Nice. Optic hill, 1 minute. Holy shit, that was chaos. Legend living back tower was so important, right? You could hear the whole team telling him to just live, hide.
I'm hiding.
Nice snipe. They could burn time.
Go bottom, go bottom, John.
They could play for time and kills if they want here. Sounds cooking. Oh, wish the... Ready to keep him alive.
Let's go cherish.
Camo 15.
I'm making tower okay.
They deny the camo as well, right? TSM likely going to try to play camo and hill.
On camo weak.
No.
I can look it up.
Just play for kills here. Give up camo.
Same as in two.
Big door after that.
One shot back.
Nice, beautiful. They gave up camo.
Oh wait, one shot step A. Mikey. He's one shot.
Renegade's chasing camo down right now.
Both right.
They're both right.
Ready again.
Done. Should be GG. 10 seconds.
Remember. One's in hill.
Got him fucking scurrying around, bro. Chasing him down. TSM is great.
Too big.
I think it's a great first scrim for Optic because it's competitive. They're playing a high caliber team, but they're not playing the very, very top, you know, but they're still playing a very high caliber team. Oh, that was a great regain at the end. What's that formal clip? Do we have it?
Fucking sticky of destiny, dude.
Go to Sticky of Destiny. Can I see that shit?
Oh.
Did anybody clip the formal?
Recharge.
Formal?
Recharge bone.
We'll go to Formal's POV for the next one. (8-4) map count. 8-4. 8-4. They got 4 games. I can't remember what it was though. 2 strongholds. They got a Slayer. Was it? Are you sure it's not 8-4, guys?
They're just fucking actually tilting.
I think it's 8-4-1 is the series. I think. No, SR beat TSM 14-2, not SSG. Did SSG scrim TSM? SR beat them 14-2. Pretty sure.
Legend, are you going bottom BR again?
Yeah.
Okay, you shouldn't need your own just let in. I'm gonna need the stack side.
Yeah, the games they lost were close.
Okay.
They lost the Assault on Aqua as well, I think, right? Yeah, they lost Assault Aqua, they lost Origin Slayer, and they lost 2 Strongholds. It should be 8-4-1.
Ball incoming.
Too big door. I think he is going for camo again.
One's bottom.
Yeah, camo. One shot double stack.
There's always at least...
One shot double stack. One shot double stack.
You know, your top 3 kind of are your 3 God Squads of like every year of Infinite, Optic Phase, SSG.
One shot caution, last guy left. Just sitting caution in the corner.
Phase is now top 4, I'd say, with their new team. And then TSM is 5th on paper.
I'm going for it.
One nice shot.
Push getting shot.
Much more door, much more door.
I
Go door, wait, so going in. One half full, weak is all telic. Weak half full, weak half
You know
full.
what? We'll do round 1 formal, round 2 renegade. How about that?
Watch out bottom mid, watch out one short.
he had
Absolute
that.
bottom tower. Nice, let's go with bottom tower, one's this one. One's bottom tower, cherish. And one C-pot too long one.
Yeah,
Should be on
They
top.
played
I'm
Slayer
plugging this guy,
Origin. Slayer
Come on,
Origin.
he's definitely cherish.
Yeah, he's winning.
Are you talking about Optic or
Your top pipes, weak, telic. One's a go door too, I'll push the ball.
pro teams don't often scrim through all the Slayers?
That was one.
Because then the scrim would take a very long time.
Nice. Nice, good shit,
Nice
man.
one. I'm here.
Time.
20 games, I'm booking here.
Yeah, know that there's no designated OBJ player. Like, there are players who play more for objective than others, I guess. But, like,
I'm backing up.
Yeah, heard you. They came in.
at high-level Halo, like, you should all be able to do everything. Nate is his teammate.
I'm dead. Fuck, that's so unfortunate.
You guys are going.
I went, I had dinner, and then I quickly came back to the stream.
Yeah.
You bottom BR.
I managed to get in and get out quick, all right?
What is waiting?
And then I'm gonna, after this, I'm gonna dip again.
Where's the damage? I'm getting back.
Yeah, see, get it coming.
Look at Siggy.
Seriously? I didn't know that, beloved. Thank you. When did that happen? Was it SSG just the other day that beat him 14-2?
One on ball, one C-pot, double sack.
Nading me? The fuck? Sack.
He's still sack challenging.
He's still behind the sack. He's still behind the sack.
Pipes,
I'm
pipes,
watch out.
pipes.
He-
Come on.
listen up.
Tower probably goes, tower.
Literally,
Tower,
Jamie.
front tower.
Pipes?
Tower,
Shit.
one tower, one trust one side. One trust one side, absolutely bottom tower one, on the staircase. Sitting on the staircase, not moving. Still there.
It's family day as well,
He's full
huh?
out now, full out.
Yeah, it's a holiday today.
What's your binding?
About 14 or so. If they feel like playing Slayer, they could play more games, but about 14. 13, 14. It might not be much more after this. You're good, Aiden. Welcome.
I'm just continuing. Okay.
One ball kind of weak, get him once. It's bad ball.
Renegade gonna try to force a play here. Oh, Cherish not even ready for it.
Pipe.
He immediately plays it.
Two. One.
Force a trade at least on Renegade. He's alone there.
Both weak as fuck Factor. Both weak as fuck Factor. Yes, both weak as fucking.
Village. Go to weak, Calic. Win in.
Renegade even. Nice. Good shit.
Village one, full side.
Oh, he could have shot it once. There we go.
Let's get Cherish.
Shock access for formal. Ball pickup. Hopefully. Nobody has a grapple. They don't get it right away.
He gets shocked up.
And then Cherish kills formal. That's unfortunate.
Weak up 2.
One stacks.
Shocks on there.
Stacks right now, go McKenna.
It's a big kill out of Cherish. Formal could have been more ready, maybe.
No talk.
Two bottom mid, legend. Two bottom mid. One's for the glass.
Bottom mid, draw quick.
Pipes on me.
Oh, is that true, Joe?
Dude, he's one.
Pipes.
One more pipe, I think.
Dude, up.
2 half ball.
I didn't know TSM was getting kind of slammed in scrims, if that's the case, right? 14-2 from SR and SSG. That's pretty crazy. Which team is my top one? Like, I came into the season expecting Optic to be my top one. So I'm going to stick to that
He's weak out.
until proven otherwise.
More top A as well, Telic.
But I think SR is looking really strong right now. Shopify. They've had more practice time, though.
Yeah, let's go.
Pipes. Top right.
Absolute truck. I'm playing ball.
Formal attempting to hit the headshot off that jump, like repeat.
Okay.
Little up flick right
One
there.
tower ball, guys. One tower ball. One glass.
Pipe seek.
They're not the last team though, because Lethal, we don't know what his roster is, right? But they are the last like org to actually drop the announcement. Yeah, it is a little weird.
Bottom beer.
I'm gonna play. Playing you guys play now.
C-Pipes weak. Weak C-Pipes, weak C-Jump.
We'll suck you.
Watch out bottom blue. Oh, your bottom blue. Sell.
Turn one.
Did he play it? He didn't play
I
it.
didn't play.
Back C-Jump.
Two backsies. They played it. They're not playing.
Yeah, they're gonna play.
Bottom tower. The other guy's bottom tower. Close line.
Still not played it?
Watch on the ball. He's on ball. There's a grapple down.
On you gone. Quick. Close line. Quick. Dropping. The other guy's tower too. One tower. One shot first.
Shit on? Oh my god, at least he lived though.
Watch your
They got a ball set up off that. That's a crazy sequence. Nobody played the ball. Optic or Formal didn't play it, and then TSM thought they had an opportunity to win the fight and not play it, so they didn't play it. In the end, Optic gets it.
One more bottom main. I got him.
Beautiful stick.
Red, Mikey.
Formal's just not missing his stickies, man. Whether it's from the death,
I'm looking at main.
Or not.
Upward also chair.
Low key, he's the UAV, right?
Mango pit, mango
Get
pit.
ready to play. Like make max time and play.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
Spot now.
comms are easier to listen to and understand if you're in them, you know? People always say like it sounds like chaos. They don't,
Come on, come on,
it's like too much. But like if you're in the game, communicating, it's different. He's kind of dominating this one. 100 clean out of Optic off that failed play ball situation, right? Formal's looking good. Formal is he not top slayer though? Is it Renegade with 17? Is that what I just saw? Renegade POV.
I'm going bottom BR from sucks.
I'm going back C.
Needles. Two of them. On camo. One minute.
Hip on me.
Mid reach going bottom tower. One
Shit,
shot.
fuck. There's 3 one shots.
Yeah, live.
Camo guys also there too.
Fuck, okay.
Bottom beer. Yeah, he's
Mango
bottom
watching
beer.
him too. Bottom tower.
Get off front.
Yeah, he went up front. He went mink pit. Yeah, mink pit.
With the new movement, aim assist needs a nerf. Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, shotgun step right.
Mango bay.
Come on, shotgun step right.
Yeah, bottom A.
Bottom A, bottom A weak.
I think the Bandit is forgiving and also inconsistent at the same time. So,
I'm looking top gold.
like Lucid has a good video talking about this.
One shot double stack church. Absolutely double stack church.
I'm looking at
Hitboxes, like for the headshot hitbox with the Bandit is super forgiving and does need to be adjusted. But then, like, if you shoot between a guy's legs, the hitbox is like super unforgiving. Ken, what's your question, brother? Ask it again. How long TSM has been scrimming for? I know this is Optic's first day. They played, I don't know, I want to say a handful of scrims. Look, everybody's pretty fresh to it. You know, despite the fact that this team is 3/4 of the team is the same team from last year, for the record, right? It's 3/4 of pure. Soul Snipe is the only new addition, and they played a lot of Halo with Soul Snipe in the past. So it's not. This team is not like. It's not going to take long for them to adjust to playing together. But this is still a new season, sort of.
One's beer, John.
New game types. I don't know. Just give everybody some time.
Watch your top.
How did I tell them I was leaving and coming back? Don't worry about it. We all finished dinner. Dinner wrapped. My sister has a 1-year-old baby daughter that needed to go to bed, so her and my brother-in-law left with the baby. And then I saw my opportunity to also dip.
Hey, kill me, Siggy.
Just don't worry about it.
Top right. And shoot right stairs where Cam. Right stairs where Cam on that.
Yeah, he is.
That's him. Trade it.
Count shot. Couldn't play it. You guys can go.
Drop one once.
Halleck is coming.
Bottom A.
One trippy.
Yeah, bottom A.
Last shot was not dropped for Soul Snipe. He was poached by SR. So yeah, nobody was dropped. Last shot was their fourth, which obviously he played so well last year that he got picked up by, you know, Royal 2 and Frosty.
I'm sitting bottom A.
No, but my mom literally said, if you guys, she literally said, go make money, is what she said. Because she knew I was watching this. So, you know, like, I don't know. She wanted me to, like, get back to it. It's Optic scrims.
Dude, one shot top.
So if you guys want to help my mom out, I'm kidding.
Yeah, cheer.
I'm bottom here.
I'm going to shut up.
On truck. Fucking Bella's weak. Shotgun. One's back right stairs.
And drop it. Up at a screen corner.
Yeah, could be wrong.
Heard you. I'm trying to do
Guys, I see my mom every day. Don't worry.
Valid.
Basically. We're all very close. Nice throw, bro. Holy shit. That was a perfect toss right in the Renegade's arms. Closer round of Oddball. They got goal control here. Camo coming up as well. If they can rotate towards C plat somehow. Formal's in long. Yeah, contesting Camo. Solid play ball. They went 3 dead, like 4 dead, right as he played it.
Yeah, he's one shot. Good shots. You're really good. He went long with Kema. He's weak.
Here.
We can clear him. We can clear him every
You're
front.
the ball, guys. We'll take the ball.
I agree,
One
Lightning.
the belly, one the belly.
It is a blessing.
One shot.
Yo, caution, one shot. Come on.
Yeah, 2 plus, 1 shot.
That's good to hear, left.
GG.
I'm pushing with
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Still here,
Keep that
man.
bread.
Sorry,
Keep that bread.
Bro, this one's tight. This game is tight. Play ball out in batteries. Got to play for kills here. Beautiful kill out of Renegade. He's got 2 targets. Finds the weaker one. Kills him instantly.
Seen better.
Side.
TSM could take this round if they play smart here.
One step back.
Okay, the other one.
Take your time. Legend, go bottom, maybe on the box.
TSM might rotate that ball through pipes away from Optic and Long here.
Long with you,
Top eight.
Yeah, Soul Snipe bringing the ball out.
Absolutely.
Somebody got behind him and C.
Long, fuck.
Renegade dies without a trade. That's a huge play. That'll win them the round.
Good.
Was it Druck who got behind him in long haul? I don't know how he made that flank, if he split spawn C, or if what he could have done was he could have been trippy corner and wrapped out. Like, I'm not sure. It's good to have you guys here.
TC butt.
Let's go, Daniel. Welcome.
TC butt.
On shot tag.
TC butt, both of you guys.
2 dead already. Should be camo for Optic here.
Double side, one shot, full time.
And long.
Renegade not going to waste time getting the ball. He's body blocking his teammate, getting shock here.
Right here, I'm going.
He's long, I think.
Yeah, long week.
One shot truck.
Should be a good 25 seconds at least.
Top eight.
They can keep the A push off.
Both weak.
More half full.
Nice. Alright,
One
half
tower.
full.
Alright, the other one tower. One's half full, one's one tower.
Gonna kill me. He's grapple. His batteries, he's L2, go inside right, drop right, Legend.
Weak turbo.
It's so much harder to hit those shots, right? Like, those are shots that Renegade would hit pre-patch shock. But now that the shock has less magnetism, like, he's still, you can see he's patient and, like, taking longer to line up some of the typical lineups that you would hit. Still getting those confidently. But the straight up 1v1 close quarters when your opponent is strafing like that, it's so hard to hit the head.
Sack.
Turn.
We could ball guy?
Yeah, we come.
Caution, one shot.
Yeah,
full time.
caution.
A stellar thumbnail.
Nice one.
Nice hair. Is that Jesus looking?
Badge, I think.
Wait. I mean, he does have Jesus looking locks.
Hellcross. Bellich.
Which team has the hottest men? Low key, maybe SSG has the hottest men. I don't know. If we're gonna
Caution one. Two caution. One
go
double,
full
one
homo
Watch
with
out, watch out,
it,
caution.
One shot.
Another
which
bomb,
team
bomb,
is the
bomb,
most
bomb.
physically attractive, Chad?
Yeah, bottom. Pushing Legend.
Maybe SSG. You got Lucid and Stellar in the same roster, bro.
Could be weak as fuck.
Okay, left. Nice.
I'm living. Nice, good shit, man.
Come on, guys.
One shot truck.
All right,
One
kid.
double sack, truck, absolute.
Come on, guys.
He's SS Jesus, bro.
I don't know what the fuck else is.
I'd let Stellar stab me.
I'm not gonna
He
kill
paddles, I'm pushing out for you.
Bottom tower, one shot bottom tower.
Yeah, Bandit with a straight vertical recoil would be okay. I'd be cool with that.
I can't play for camera, cannot play for camera.
Bandit needs to be more challenging to use.
Just keep
Yes,
hitting it,
I think
man.
the Bandit is a little too
One
free.
shot, absolutely search. Also grapple weak. You guys grapple Neil.
Yo, Uncle.
That's like I said. One more mid.
Optic playing way more efficient this round.
Watch this time. Yeah, guys, come on.
I'll just get the kill. Renegade didn't clean that up. He's gonna have to play ball. He's rotating out to
Rotating this.
his spawners in A. Okay, cool. Nice rotate.
I'm fighting good.
Yo, battery drop.
Cool. Trades it.
One shot R2 drop.
I have a death camera. Nothing good.
Bottom in me.
Boo Boo's on C9 now,
He's
right?
on
So.
ball right now. Hell, 2 L.
2L, one top A.
I just want to see they're all gonna be red. They're all gonna be red.
I stuck him.
Nice, you go.
Big team assault. Game crash, my man.
One shot,
Yo, half ball.
Wait, what, Steven?
Have one ball.
I'm glad I made it better for you.
Let's go.
Yeah, the assault game type sucks, bro.
I'm looking for this good.
Or it doesn't suck. It just has bugs.
Throw it up.
Has a lot of issues. Nice.
Should be in there.
Yeah, boots on him,
15
boots on him,
seconds.
Boots on him, challenge.
All coming from C here. They might. Can they get an A split? Good rotate from Renegade.
Yeah, C-stairs, go.
I'm just staying close to you. There's a guy.
Yep, half wall. Big kill from Legend. GG's.
Nice, bro.
That was a near perfect last round. Yeah. All off the opening strat as well. They won the opening, got the camo, and had an immediate ball setup off that camo pickup. That was an easy round for them, yeah. Damn.
So we did.
No, we have which is flag.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And Aqua Slayer.
They have one game. I guess this is one more OBJ that they could play. And then if they want to play Slayers, they could play Slayers. This is the last, I think the last OBJ they got to play.
Not even kidding.
They've won every CTF in the scrim, right?
I don't know if they are, but
It's 9-4-1 now. The scrim's looking a little more to expectations, I think, now, right? 9-4-1 if they win this one. Pretty confident start for Optic.
Or is it just Origin?
It's just Origin.
Yeah.
I might have to leave mid game for like 2-3 minutes.
There's a West in this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing on this shit is just not going for dead.
9-4-1.
How do you want to play this
float.
West?
One is a tie. One tie.
Oh, bro. Actually, no,
Yeah, someone should come snipe with me and hit this G slide to like.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm just finding it from.
And just watch out,
Yeah,
because
go ahead.
he's gonna chow you bound with the sniper.
The
so be
sniper?
careful.
Like top 6 to top 8 in that range. Have you?
I don't see anything. From
It'd be cool to see APG come back and play with Lethal, but APG said he's not competing.
Arch. Listen, Arch. Flanking you, you
One's
and
behind you guys.
Arch.
Yeah, one's behind you guys.
Yeah, snipe's on our
venture,
cave
venture.
too.
This is Legend POV.
Here, that's right.
Hmm.
They're bond, I think. They're bond.
I'm sniping. Just sniping. Just sniping.
Maybe, yeah, Hardy.
One's on me.
They're on you two, man.
Yeah, it's on me. One weak. Sniping the basement.
Flag in basement. Flag in basement.
They might play a couple Slayers.
The basin one. Basin one. He should
That's
have.
like weak track. Just fell.
Yeah,
Behind me, guys.
one.
Surprised you went low and didn't just like cut the high angle off and guarantee that kill earlier. Okay, fine.
One's in our spawns somewhere. Top mid.
Oh.
Yeah, backpack kill me.
Wow, and he gets killed from the elbow there?
They're ring
Backpack, cheers.
Ring one on the spiral.
Yeah, the cave one shot.
I got
One shot
naded.
the back flag. Fuck, one
Ring
shot the back
two.
flag. One shot the back flag, John.
Our ring three.
I mean, you compete for the love of it though too, but yeah, I hear you. You want to win.
Spiral.
But that's the reason APG said he's not continuing to compete is not because of that. It's because his mom has health difficulties, and he wants to focus on that more this year. So I don't think he even plans to retire. It didn't sound like he said he was retiring. He's just stepping away. He might be coaching.
Window. What's the cherish? What's the tower?
Okay.
Is there a tower?
I don't drink any chocolate milk. I used to drink a lot, bro.
Okay, red snipe.
Yo, archers saw like two archers.
Back in university, I used to buy those like
Spiral. Weak truck.
what is it? The cartons like this.
We still.
Mid-sized cartons.
From base.
Oh, we playing guys.
Where's the tower? Yo, archers and tower.
Watching red tower. Yeah, red tower.
There's a there.
The bond tolic.
He wants to coach, is my understanding,
Yeah, they're
because he still wants to go to the lands and be involved. But competing is takes more time and dedication.
You're here. My ping.
Yeah, he's pushing.
He's gonna do content, I think, as well. We'll see.
Is it damage?
Kill me?
Most overrated player in history. Everyone's
No one's on me.
bro.
You're
Chill,
right.
Sikris.
Trying.
Man's got a world championship
Yeah,
ring in
he's right,
2022, so he definitely did something right.
One's bomb tower, I think. Bomb tower, one shot Talic. Going back to you, Ben. You can see him. Their side's tower, one shot. Their side tower, one shot. Absolute. Talic, you can see him.
It's a good fast run here at a TSM. They're gonna get that one on.
One's the spell. One's the spell on your left.
There's two are left.
Yeah, two left.
They're bottom tower.
Our ring one weak, and one's our side spawn, guys. Our side spawn, flag.
Does Optic bleed in CTF? That's the question.
I'm trying to.
One. Nice, good up.
What's their snipes?
Our basement, cherish.
I've been 15.
Hold.
Still there, flag.
What, content is more financially viable?
Yo, sniper guys.
Yeah.
Okay, boost spiral.
Yeah, I mean-
One's their spiral. Okay, one's their spiral.
Nice.
One's their spiral. One's their right side on you, Ben, above
It's
you.
tough to make money in Halo, man.
Low tower, John. Low tower.
I'm gonna share the side.
One shot their side.
Passion first, money is ideal, but it can't be the main reason you stick around.
We both sides.
Yeah, this map was tough for them for Assault as well, but they made a comeback in Assault, brought it to OT.
What?
Bottom mid.
One snipe.
Bottom mid.
Yeah, snipe, tower, man. Snipe tower. Nice play, bro. Nice play.
Beautiful. They got both snipes.
I'm gonna.
Bro, I can tell I'm getting tired. I'm gonna get up. We're gonna get like an energy drink or something after this.
I'm going for a ball.
Opportunity to pull it maybe if he kills Talik.
Nice, one's their flag shooting, actually.
Nicely done.
Little
Little delayed in the pull. Can they hand it off?
Spiral, drop. Bottom spiral. Bottom spiral.
Oh no, he fumbled it.
One shot up.
It's hard to slide off that ledge, right? in the position that the way he's running it, sliding off is like almost impossible.
One shot, another guy bomb, one shot. Cheers. Nice,
Let's go, let's go, let's go, Arches, let's go, Arches.
Archer's weak.
Go for it.
Archer's.
Point.
Okay.
Good shit, good shit.
Nice spawn, okay. Stay with bro.
Spot. Oh, weak. He's trying to through our side. Drugs right here, right?
Yeah, one shot, dead.
Should be their flag.
Yeah, but Legend weak. Two shot Bevy up.
Legend's still sneaking in the bottom of their base as well.
Bomb on the ring one. They're bomb.
One's their head.
One's on the flag as well. On their back flag,
Yeah, Mikey's the head.
This could be GG's if they play this right.
Okay, back.
Somebody hiding back base.
He's red flag now, red flag.
Yeah, on me.
Any coaching for H3? No, I haven't played it in so long, Matt. I'm not that great at
I
H3.
know what you want.
It's good though. Good game.
Chasing.
On the ring.
It's
Cheers.
nice.
One shot.
I'm struck. He's
Similar to Val and sign APG to do content. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm pushing red
Nothing
flag.
far right. You're two wing. One's on far right. One's going up. One's far right.
That's kind of what Native is doing with APG, I guess, or like FaZe could do that. Like I don't know.
Sprout, one shot. Cheers. Sprout, one shot. Cheers.
And there's two on me and their side.
I think he just jumped up. I think
Talks to basement.
Show your share,
Flag in basement. I know. One shot back flag. Tolly. It's 2 in a flag. One's 1. It's 3 in a flag. Last three. All there.
Low Sprout, Tally.
Yeah, let's bro.
Those
You're gonna fight, drug. One more basement with Tally. One shot basement, Tally.
Should be able to clean this up.
Two basement. Another one basement.
Legend.
Full slimes down there.
Good shit.
Nice.
pushing red
On
flag.
me?
Missing chairs.
Ring 1, I think. One's like ring 1.
Yeah, two on me. Two are archers.
Yeah, one's a far left.
Yeah, I think people like
Sitting low.
they see like main Slayer type players and just assume that these guys don't play OBJ. Like I don't know.
I don't think you push.
You know, if you want to be a top team, you have to be able to slay and be OBJ efficient at the same time.
One shot archers.
I think the combination of like Legend and Bound and their speed of play opens up a lot of like objective opportunities that I think like still keeps them a strong team in that regard, right? Like even Renegade is picking up and playing oddball. Everybody's just doing their job, right? Like you support the player that's popping off and let him be the Slayer for the game, and then do your job to fill things in. Oh my God, Formal. Not quite reacting there.
Ring one on me. Cherished.
Front base on me also.
Yeah, I think they're all in Texas, which does give them an advantage, I'd say, in online competition, like all being in the same place and all being on good ping. That said, like Legends on 28 right now, in comparison to what like I'd expect, I'd think they'd be on like 10 ping, right? I'm not sure if they're all matching this, like yeah, they all have the same kind of ping, right? 29.
Yeah, one sniping.
Ring 2 weak. Drop. He's just sitting right here. I got sniper the flag. One's on the flag, I think, too.
Try to Mikey, dead.
Low right.
Watch out.
Last guy's sniping back up somewhere. He's like close to somewhere.
I think he's
Lethal said he's an FA, so my understanding is that he plans to compete. Oh my God, good job.
He's sniping low arches. Or could be alright. He's a repost.
Get a network fix? Probably not likely.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, exactly. If you're a world champion Halo player,
My game just crashed, man.
no way, really? This game crashed. Did they replay that or they just end it like that?
It's resetting my PC, bro. Every time that happens, bro, that's my PC.
If you're a world champion Halo player, clearly you are holistically like top class in the game. You know, it's not just like your ability to slay. It's not like any weakness that you have will be exposed like tenfold in the top level of competitive play. So you can't have weaknesses like people who aren't world champions, you know? So I don't know. There's only like a couple players that aren't world champs that I would put in that same conversation, like Penguin, for example. Like Penguin's not a world champ, but he's won enough majors and he's consistent enough at that level that I would put him in the same like conversation as a world champ player. You got to be good at it all.
When
Yeah.
you were sniping?
I was literally sniping elbow and he spawned behind me. I literally heard the spawn. He just backstabbed.
I think Fortress should be a 5 flag too, but that was honestly pretty like closely contested as a 3 flag. But yeah, I think 5 flag. I would say Last Shot has the skill right now, great, but it's still too early. Like same with Cycle. Like wait for them to win a major and then they get to. They're not in that best of all time or like best Halo Infinite player conversation until they start winning tournaments, right?
To finish it, like, what do we like full replay or we just kept 1 flag? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just like 4-8, I guess.
Just replay it.
I'm done for yeah.
Replay it.
You're going to do a full
We're
replay.
anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
At what ping does it start affecting your game? I don't even know, Barbosa. I don't feel like ping is ever, like, real. Like, I'll have games at 20 ping that feel good, and then I'll have games at 20 ping that feel like it's like 60 ping. Like, I really don't even know. First major going to be a movie. Last shot in cycle looking good now, but on the stage is where legends are made. Yeah, well said. There you go. There's no reason why they
I don't know.
can't dominate on the stage too, considering they both got in top 3, top 4. I think didn't Shopify make it to a grand finals in one of the tournaments? Maybe I'm tripping. But, you know, they're obviously used to winning on LAN, just maybe not first place. It does take a different kind of, you know, ice and confidence to win first place, so that's for sure. I think Optic is a good example of that, to consistently get second, to make it to grand finals and lose in like every possible way that they could, you know? Like there's a different kind of threshold you need to hit to lock out the grand finals.
My Steam just crashed when I went to go invite you. What the
When do I go to a barber? What do I tell him for my beard? I do my own beard, Big Bruce. The barber never does.
That is just
let's go, Core.
That is just damn good Halo.
Gifted to Dat B. Daniel, welcome back, brother. 3 gifted subs in the channel. Appreciate it, Core. Welcome, Dat B.
I'm gonna just join.
Yeah, no, I have like a hairdresser that I've been seeing for like 7 years, and she cuts my hair like the same way every time. But then the beard I just do myself. But it's just like, you know, it's pretty simple. I just fucking eyeball it. Let's go, Big W, Core. Welcome back, brother.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Halo just released it. Oh, you're good. You're good, Kieran. Welcome back, Core. Thank you, brother. We're 641 out of 669. I could have put 666 as well. That would have been evil. No, honestly, I asked her to trim the beard at one point, and she told me she was like afraid to. She didn't want to mess it up. Like years ago. I was like, okay. Okay, like I don't want, you know. Yes, I do have you. Yeah. Here, hold on.
This is the way.
Welcome, Escape. Appreciate it, brother.
This is the way.
The basements get so mixy, bro.
Supercuts? No, it's not a great. It's nothing special. The hairdresser, but the the lady who's been cutting my hair for so long is just she's good at it, and we've kind of got like a
different map.
Friendship, I guess, built up over all the years that we worked together.
Then you put like a pillar in the middle of the bond.
But yeah, it's like just like a salon in like a little mall like outlet or whatever near my gym. Like I go to the gym and then the salon is like right. It's just convenience, bro. You know, and then you just develop the routine. My gut feeling is Optic coming into the season.
Green teams, holy fuck!
But really, I have no freaking idea. I mean, I don't need much with the hair. It's just gotta, just keep it minimal. And I've had the same freaking haircut for forever, bro. At this point, it got longer in COVID because I just like couldn't go get a cut. That was about it.
Yeah, bro. So like you regain the
YouTube tutorial for the beard? Maybe we gotta. Once again, at some point, I'd like to get like a beard affiliate or sponsor or something that we can make like a video. Maybe I don't know. He skips leg day. You sure about that, Big Roo?
Nah, it's not that bad.
Druck, he's strong with the bench though. Druck could definitely bench quite a bit. He's been doing like I think he does like 2-plate 25 on the bench. I don't know if he does it for reps, but he can definitely bench.
Take his dog out, wipe his ass. Wearing a snake.
I appreciate it, Harrison.
Like that's why it's forever, bro. Like that's why the stream is ending at like fucking
an Onyx and beard. I'd like to think so, bro. I don't know, man. You just gotta work with what you got, you know. What's my max bench? Bench is not my greatest lift. Thank you, Destiny. I could bench 2 plates, but I can't do more than 3 reps. You know, I could do maybe 1 or 2 reps if I got a spotter, bro. Like I usually do plate 35 for 5 reps. I want to be like really comfortable doing that before I push myself farther.
Right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
Let's go, Anonymous Gifter. Welcome, Zero. Appreciate you. Big plays. We're watching whatever is left of this scrim, right? We're going to replay Fortress, and then maybe some Slayer, I'm here for the ride. All good, man. Manscaped sponsor money. I like the sound of that. Yeah, and honestly, whatever. Like, you know, I'm not picky. If I like the products, then
I don't know.
Then we're good to go. I don't use much on my beard as it is, but I'm down to try things out, you know?
What server is this then?
I'm telling you, bro, I've never played these guys on 10 ping before.
Formal has the most
never played
kills
Dota on 10.
in this scrim. Is that like a known fact? Wait.
The server has like so much
Halo
gold.
Tracker, right?
Alpha's the lobby every time.
He's not even on 10. I don't know what he's on.
Is this it?
Somebody's losing patience.
Wait, where do I find scrims? What's the website? Is this it?
I am, bro.
Halo Data Hive.
I like that.
No washroom, bro. Like
Only in the washroom too.
8 Canadians, bro.
So fucked up, John.
Wait, is it 8-4 right now? I thought it was 9-4.
Did you drive?
Or
back?
is it 9-4 if they win this game?
Did I drive where?
Yeah, to
Why can't I click
Texas?
this?
Ohio.
Yep.
What was it?
17 hours. Huh?
How was it?
It was cool.
Bruh.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, stopped at this cool little town called Branson, Missouri.
The fuck?
I don't know if you ever heard of it. Pretty
I've
cool.
never been there. I
It's
think I've ever
pretty
been to
cool.
Missouri.
Kansas
This
City.
is the way.
Oh yeah.
This is the way.
Thank you, Double Singlia? Thank you. Welcome. All right, so most kills in the lobby is Renegade right now. Bob Trigger with the 17 viewer raid. Let's go, Bob. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, guys. We're just we're watching the tail end of the scrims here. Formal and Optic finally playing together. So yeah, in this current scrim, it looks like Renegade is the top Slayer. No, followed by Bound, then Legend, then Formal. Formal has the least kills in this scrim, but also has a ton of damage. He has the second most damage. W Ray, let's go, Bob. Welcome.
Nice
Optic definitely outslaying TSM, but not by a lot. It's the opposite of what chat said, bro. I don't know where we were seeing this. Oh, you're looking at a map. You're looking at a single map. Yeah, he does have a lot. So one thing, though, to keep in mind is Formal does a lot of damage, like comparatively. Even though he has the least kills, he has the most assists, bar none, right? Like, hands down, this guy's got more assists, significantly more assists than anybody on the team. So, sure, he might not be finishing off as many of the kills, but that assist number and damage output for his kills is pretty crazy. So he's definitely doing a lot on the map. He's also taken the most damage on the team. No. This is Bound's playstyle, right? That makes sense to me. Bound has taken the most damage on his team by a significant amount. And that makes sense because Bound draws a ton of attention with the way that he plays. Renegade being the main Slayer is what I expect out of Renegade, right? Renegade being the main Slayer is what I expect. I think Legend, I don't know where to place Legend statistically, like what I expect from him, you know? As they continue playing together, I'm curious to see how he develops. But if anything, I could see Legend really excelling in the OBJ side of things, even though we know he has the slaying ability. Can I see their CTF? Like,
He said he's gonna go at 8:30.
I got to take some time to learn how to use this website. I'm not going to lie.
But what time is it?
It's in 35 minutes.
We should be done. We should be done. They have 2 maps left.
They're playing 2 more maps. Okay, we'll go back and check it. Knowing what we know, I mean, no matter what POV we watch, it's entertaining, right?
I'm not gonna do whatever the fuck I've been.
Like naded? And what do you guys just like jiggle pick your dick off?
I'm about to just fucking go for it, sir.
I agree with that, Yuji. Yeah, Legend had like so what was it? He like double the flag runs and like caps over his teammates on SSG.
Let's get tower. Tower something. Tower. Come up on tower.
Yeah, pull them out.
I think it's either 8-4-1 or 9-4-1 Optic. I thought it was 9-4-1. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I was wrong. Prize picks would be dope to use your code if I ever got one.
You down there? Didn't I?
What is that, Young? I haven't looked into it.
I'm getting it.
Sure, but yeah, you're good. I'm just putting up there.
Dougie, the fresh. Dougie to the fresh. Let's go. 3-month resub. Welcome back, Dougie. I appreciate you, brother. 9-4-1. What was way too easy, Karma? Yeah. Bro, they get an insta flag cap off the opening?
One's going low right. One's going low right now.
Thank you, Baz T.
Basement, John.
Baz
Alex,
Baz
basement,
Teamper.
basement twice, or once.
Thank you, welcome.
One tower also sign one.
Yeah, low right.
One shot window, one shot window.
Low map, low map.
That is just good Halo right
Yeah,
there.
we subbing. I see Headshot Master with the first time Prime sub. Let's get it. Welcome, Headshot Master. Appreciate you. This is the way. This is the freaking way. Less than 2 minutes. They're already just about to cap 2 flags here. Druck getting into the base, though, is going to stall him. Might have an opportunity to return. Huge shutdown from Renegade. Getting a counter pull in the meantime. If they can just secure their kills, they might be able to touch it.
A ring wall, soul snipe. He's our basement. Our bomb.
Soul Snipe stepping on the re here. He's going to get it. Last second touch. Huge save from Renegade. Cherish still in the base. Team shots delete him. That's 2 flags. That should be 2 flags for Optic.
One shot, telecom point.
Just cyber down somewhere.
Great team play. And Renegade with the save there on the flag was massive.
I'm going top left tower,
If they do get momentum, they definitely, yeah, they run away with it. Is there any point in not using default controller layout? Not using, any point in not using default? Use whatever you want, as long as you have paddles to fix whatever your limitations are.
No more LB, no more LB. Two short hot. One's right side on you guys somewhere. You're right side now.
Like anything could technically work.
Fight this guy behind you, spray. You dropped. No, I needed that. On our flag pulling. Flags weak. One's our ring wall. Our ring wall one. Cherish. Dead. One. Our little right side.
Missed a couple shots at the end, but that damage output, right? Perfect damage onto the flag runner, then snaps onto Cherish, leaving Talik alone for the run. Good run out of Talik. He's got no teammates, but he's still finding a way to get progress on the flag.
Left. We soul snipe. One shot, soul snipe. Left.
Former with the max damage output once again. His shot's just so consistent.
Nice one.
Yeah, one shot.
Cave also weak truck. Weak truck.
Legend sacrificing himself for this. Nicely done. Great return from Legend.
One shot, guys. Just grab the sign, I don't know where's that.
They Formal crashed and they replayed the whole game. It's looking like a good idea that they did.
Yeah,
He's lower.
Hey, thank you, Husky.
Yeah, two on me.
I think he's pushing gun.
No pros use a PlayStation controller. Because GameSir and Razer, there's so many other controllers that exist that are Hall stick and like low, response time. So it's just preference.
One shot the trial?
Yeah, let's go.
Are they not allowed to use a PS controller? That might actually be true as well. I'm not sure.
Yep, basement back off for Natalic. One shot.
There might actually be a rule against PlayStation, but that's kind of a weird rule, honestly.
Yeah, one shot.
I don't really get it.
Let me go share. Absolute ring one. Ring two. Sniper down right there. You had snipe. Wait.
I'm fanning left.
$2 super chat. No way. Edgar, thank you so much. Edgar as a Poe, appreciate it, brother. Love the content and respect the dedication. Thank you, man. It's good to be here. I mean, this is just fun, bro. I'm literally just having fun, man. 4 dead, by the way. They're getting pull off. 4 dead. Spawning in an armory. And Formal in position to do immediate damage off spawn. This might be GG's. Likely GG's. Formal died. He kind of sold that, but doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter, right? They 4 deaded them and picked up flags so quick that Formal could have literally just walked at them and shot nobody. I went to dinner and then I came back. It was super quick. I went as fast as I could. Yeah, when they're on momentum, they're locked in. I will say I ate so much, I'm super tired. They're gonna play like one more game of Slayer. Let me try to get like anything with caffeine to drink real quick. I'll be right back, guys. This is gonna start immediately, bro.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way. Slayer.
It's 10-4-1. I think this is the last game, guys.
Yeah, I guess let's go P shooting again.
Optic win this game. We'll end the scrim 11-4,
John, you should get the PR and go on
which
the break
is
and
pretty good, I would say. Oh, they're resetting.
You're right, so John.
Yeah, I heard you.
Optic's first scrim, they're already looking pretty confident, right? The true test is going to be Shopify and SSG, obviously.
Right now?
TSM kind of struggling against the top teams in these scrims, though, right? If they've gone, they went 14-2 against SSG, apparently. Soda stream Mountain Dew? No, I don't. I literally just have, I just got some tap water and freaking, like a energy drink, like powder thing, and just a little bit. We're back, guys. We're back. Yeah, strongholds. We honestly should take a look at their strongholds in theater. I might try to do that separately. They struggle with both the strongholds games that they played. I think those are the only two strongholds maps as well, right?
L2 and 8, L2 and 8, sure. We are John, I'm gonna come back to you. I think they're done for sure, John.
Yeah, he just honored it.
Not pre-workout. No. Just like a energy. It's called like Mist. Or, I don't even know what it's called. MXT or something. I can't. MSX. I don't even know what it's called, bro. I got it on like Amazon a while ago.
Blue flag as well.
Yeah, blue fire week.
It's nothing special.
Blue flag, blue flag. Blue flag with Talic, guys. Blue flag with Talic. Blue flag, blue flag. I think I hit him with that. One shot flag.
That banking still works, I guess, right? He's banking an 8 off that little slope up into the blue window.
Just bait this one, bait this one. One's coming now. Talic weak. Two here.
Good bait and switch here.
Talic's really weak as well.
Renegade might have been able to fight a little bit harder through the door to protect the
Low gen
foreloader.
leak. And fire.
Not on a team, currently skeleton.
Up car also, I think.
No sugar in what I'm drinking, but it's still probably not healthy for you.
I'm one, John.
Yeah, I backed him, man.
Back. Blue gen leak, Talic. Moon guard 2.
I'm regrabbing the
On the nades. And car one. One shot, two shot, car one.
You can tell he was not ready for Carl Women. Thank you, witness. Welcome. Appreciate it.
Heard it. Look at flag. Yellow streams leak, church. Yellow streams leak, church, guys.
P1 one shot is being a good play.
Yellow streams. Church still on flag too.
He's taking this 1v1.
One's yellow flag still, church.
Cherish, I guess, backed. Oh, whoa, backed off.
Yellow gen leak, church. One shot, yellow gen, church, absolute heady. On the heady one. Nice, good.
Scoopmeister created the aimbots map, correct? Yeah. Scoopmeister, yeah. I know, dude's goated. Like a literal Halo Pro, Australian Halo Pro created the map. Envor is also a good Forge creator, I've heard.
Yellow gen, cherish. Let's go. Yellow gen, cherish.
Yeah.
P1 going off front.
Yellow flag control, cherish.
Hearing Renegade and Bound like encourage and cheer each other on, yeah.
One shot P1 absolute full sign.
Formal's going for this, taking faces. Good
Good
patient headshot, runs it at 2. Nobody in position to clean it up, though.
One's P1 as well.
It's just close, right? They just tied it up, and they're staggered right now. Legend can't die for free. Formal's got to make sure he's playing off of him. He backed up, though. Legend alone now. They're split now.
Up partial. Argen, Ben.
Good work out of Legend to survive while being solo out through P1 there. Should be a win for Formal in this fight. Nicely done. Beautiful shots. Show Bound POV. This is the last game. We might as well jump around if we can, right? This is Bound POV right here. Is Bound cooking? Does he have a bug on the map? Bound's got the something bugged out on the map, so the lighting is different. He's got the darker lighting.
Two are pink. P1, P2 our side. One push fridge, one P2.
Blue fridge, guys.
There you go. Still 30 all. This camo's a big pickup.
Yeah, two blue flag, come on.
Thank you, Skeleton. Appreciate it, brother. Welcome.
Nothing pushing. Nothing pushing.
Yeah, I think they're all second blue.
Dude, there's only 2 in blue. There's 2 in blue. 2
Yeah,
in blue. 2 in
yeah.
yellow.
Is it drum? Is it?
Two things out.
So patient.
Nice. Nice.
They didn't team spawn the rest of the blue, I guess.
There's I think.
I'm getting an our general now.
Okay, front. Catch him.
There you go.
Yeah, core one.
You got thrust for that too.
There's two car, Matt. Careful.
Yeah, they're trying to scan me.
They're good AP.
One shot yellow gen.
Close.
Too close.
One shot yellow gen.
If he did it.
Two blue engine.
It's so hard to get a double with the thrust now because you're delayed for so long.
One high. One could be high.
High all. He backed up.
Bunny peek, going window.
Yeah, window. On the jump, guys.
They could pinch that maybe P door.
And pick one weak tower as well.
Two car, guys. Two car jump quick.
TSM doing a good job holding hands and playing together, right? Bound's been overwhelmed by 2v1 twice.
Engine, shrooms. I see John.
One shot fire.
There you go.
Our general chairs on me. Love me.
I see John. I see Matt.
Chairs on me.
One's in the court. He's in the door.
I think P2.
One's engine.
Here's a combo here. Yeah, he won't card.
P1. P2.
P2 and P1.
GP2.
You can tell, like, even though Formal outputs so much damage, as far as, like, the amount of gunfights that Bound is seeing and interacting with, he's just, like, involved in so much more is what it feels like. And then when Formal sees a target, he's putting max damage on everything. Bro, it's just going down to the wire. They're trading blows for 41 all. Dodges the combo. Whiffs the beatdown. Cherish jumps over his head. What is happening? 2 dead. Up by 2 when camo spawns. This is big. 3 dead. Flashed up here, Druck, as they spawn in blue. They'll be spawning in blue here. Beautiful. He stays alive. They isolate the pick. 47 to 41. They got camo control as well, and now they're just bulldozing. Trades are money. This is good. Might be a blue fridge after this too. Oh, he lost his team. He's just aping. Aping! He didn't kill him.
He's absolute back flag John, behind the pit.
He didn't kill him. One kill. Renegade just gonna throw his body at it. He got it. Thank you, Bob.
Fucking map, Sabri. Fucking map, bro.
What do you say? Good fucking map for to Legend? He's talking to Legend.
Oh, is that all she run him down and run another Slayer?
Run another Slayer. Do it. They're gonna run another Slayer. I love it. Series is 11-4-1. Immortal. Optic. As TSM, how do you even know which player is more important to engage with? As TSM, how do you know? You just kind of, it's all situational. So, I mean, like, shoot the weaker player if you're fighting 2, you know what I mean? Whatever player you can isolate an angle with without getting doubled. I don't know. You can't like specifically focus one player unless they're like they have camo or a sniper. Then you can put more energy into ensuring that player is iced out of the play or killed. You know, Down plays fast. Yeah, that's the stark difference with him and Formal's POV. Is like Formal is super consistent. He's dealing incredible amounts of damage and doesn't miss very often. Bound misses a little bit more often, but he's so fast on the map. He's engaged in so many different fights. He finds more opportunities. He draws more attention. He takes more damage and stays alive longer on average while taking that damage, right? So that like gives opportunities to a player like Formal to do what he does best. For Renegade, Legend do what they do best. Bound's also fun to watch, right? Like, who popped off in that last game? Was it Legend who popped off in that last game?
Copy.
You should fight on mid.
There's three.
Two.
There's one shot so
Bottom middle will come. We're posting up.
Okay, back in.
He didn't repulse.
One shot.
Bro, Legend is nerdy as hell though too, right? The way he chowed that, hits a G slide off the top of the box and then jumps off the white like pedestal there on the way to scoreboard to get above Cherish's like head to grab the repulse. He's definitely super technical as well, like Bound. I feel like his gameplay is less risky than Bound's, but he's still super unpredictable. He's very tough to kill. He shoots straight too. Kind of a long, not a long story, but just I can't answer right now.
Again. Nice.
Just focus on the Halo.
Keto, rats on. Or back to the bottom mid.
Victor, half shots.
11-4-1, Shifty.
Ready.
Legend does remind me of Shotzzy a little bit. I'm not
Come
gonna
here,
lie.
going up.
Watch the tires, drug. Watch the tires. Watch the double door. Watch the double door. Double door and elbow. Double door and elbow. Watch the bottom mid drug. Watch the bottom mid drug. Watch the bottom mid.
Yeah, Legend's routing on the map is super efficient.
Elbow one shot. Nice.
Whatever.
Nice.
Nice good shot.
Formal coming out with snipe off the opening here. I kind of want to.
Go back to spawning green.
Yeah, one tire solid.
Got to get better at controlling this. Formal snipe POV. Bro, controlling this shit like observer?
Yeah,
I think one's just playing back.
He's got 2 shots. Deletes Talik. Gotta watch out for that B angle. He's cutting it by sitting on the pedestal here, staying in bound sight line. Renegade's pushing out B, so he knows they're coming from tower.
I'm tower.
Yeah, dice. I'm just waiting for KT.
We'll see. You know what? If we see it, I don't know. Like, they'll definitely scrim. I'd be surprised if they don't, but I wonder if it'll be streamed, right? Hopefully.
Let's go.
Watch out dice and watch out kids.
Yeah.
They're gonna
120.
I don't think so, Risen, but sure.
Top mid, cherish weak. I think one's keyed on me something. Top mid weak, top cuts weak, cherish.
Two back green.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
If SR ends up being the best, then it'll be close, you know? Like, nobody's
Top mid one, absolute white box.
definitively better.
On the nades above you. Camo. One's an A2, late. Late dead. Gonna have camo.
Oh, he is it. Rat, dude.
He's on me, top mid.
Bottom mid, key door.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, TSM definitely having some trouble playing against the top teams. They struggled against SSG, they've struggled against SR, and now Optic. So, on paper, it makes sense that they're losing, but it seems like these scrims are kind of dominant. TSM does have some stuff to work on.
Back at cherish.
This is what movies is made of, oh
Back
yeah.
phone to cherish.
Nice turn.
That said, they kept us close the whole way through, right? Like, the overall scrim score, geez, is dominant, but the actual games themselves are relatively close.
Give me screens.
Bro bounces is sticky off the wall. No gamble.
Time again, John.
One shot dummy, Salik. Or top.
They did get Cycle in last shot before Frosty and R2. Yeah, Jones. Yeah, I guess, like I said, it wasn't that Frosty or L2 poached them necessarily, but the point is that last shot is like he's like a hot commodity coming off of his performance at Worlds. So yeah, you're right. I don't think World 2 and Frosty poached them. I think Shopify wanted them and they wanted to be a part of it
Another one top cuts.
because they trusted in the ability to cycle in last shot.
Yeah, in cuts.
Yeah, I'm
Sprints and cuts.
I'm keeping you low.
Watch bottom mid, John.
Kids.
You could say that instinct, I don't know.
Yeah, dead.
Yo, come on.
Is it a matter of them taking a hit, or is it just that like every other team is so good?
Screens.
Pay, quick.
I think you
Two shot back forward, Talik. Two shot back forward, Talik, on the pillars.
Big door.
Yeah, still small.
Still back small.
Good live at a Legend right there. They got 2 dead.
Dice cherish weak, guys.
Spawn green.
Shoot up pillars, look at us.
I'm
One training going nest right now.
Train.
Get him twice.
Spawn with snipe control this time?
No, training weak. Back green.
Training? I want to see training.
Trying to push.
Back green,
And a 2 weak truck. And big draw, so full
Yeah, two. No.
Bro, they're just rolling together now, right? The way that they're complimenting each other's angles.
A-pot also cherish.
Yeah, they're doing top it.
Watch out, take blood.
Big door now.
Thought he had a nade there.
Watch out, big door, absolute truck.
Watch out, come.
Yeah,
One pillar,
Bro.
one also.
Legend somehow finding a way to back up and bait a melee at a soul snipe right there?
Bottom mid going Dominor.
No, it's the same thing. J-Rec, G-slide, curb slide, whatever you want to call it.
Green and this. Green.
Yeah, dice, talk.
He needed me, bro. I'm dead.
For sure.
Watch dice.
There's no age limit. Oldest Halo Pro is Eco. I think he's 31.
Check out native, wow.
Run behind, say left.
Yeah, nice.
Skin.
I'll come.
Nice.
No one dice on you. Top mid. They five.
Yeah,
Cheese slides are for gangsters.
One tires.
It's just it's a carryover term from Call of Duty that the pros use. Bro, Legend? Speaking of slides, right? He hits the slide through big door and then chain slides off his momentum off the floor to get through A quick. The guy's movement is butter right now. This guy is moving like butter. Holy shit. He maybe overheated a little bit, right? Saw them spawning A. They team spawned the remaining two in A. And he got too aggressive. Chain slide. Yeah, if you take your momentum from a curb slide onto like a second like level, like when you hit the floor, you slide instantly off your momentum. You can carry some of your slide momentum into a second slide. Man's literally playing Tony Hawk. Chain sliding is useful, but only in very specific parts of the match. It's about to be GG's here if they keep this out.
Yeah, I'm gonna flank bottom.
I'm helping dummies. I'm watching her.
They've controlled snipe all game too. Pound holding on to it on tower. Legend wasting no time getting aggressive off this. Should be an easy pinch on soul snipe. Nice clean up. Finds two. Knows that third one's back tower.
One just top. Snipe.
Beauty.
One just top.
That's it up there.
Nice.
GG. I think when it comes to CTF, Slayer, basically everything except for Strongholds right now, Optic is looking super locked in. Legend coming out with 10 assists, 13 kills, 12 deaths. Pretty solid game. I'd be curious to see the final score of the scrims, right, with everything updated when it's done.
Shit.
Where we lose the new game modes. What's that?
They lost the Strongholds and they lost Assault and the new. Yeah, the only stuff outside of Strongholds that they lost was new, right? Origin Slayer and Aqua Assault.
We lost the 2 Strongholds, bro.
Yeah, the 2 Strongholds. And it's funny because Optic struggled with Strongholds with their old team, with Formal as well, right? That was kind of a weak point. That was their last map, I think, yeah.
Legend, look at your Discord games.
Yeah, that was the last map. Druck got off right away.
I'd ask you some.
Okay.
Better play some MM. Anybody wants some?
I think I'm done, bro. But I might be playing later. We should start.
Okay.
Down for 8.
Series was 12-4-1, right? I think it was 12-4 was the series. This is not correct, right? It was like it was 11 or 12. I think it was 12-4-1 with one trade or one tie. Thoughts? I think Optic looks good, man. I think this is like kind of what you'd expect to see. Like they win the scrim confidently, but they do lose a few games. They have some weaknesses they need to work on. It looks like Strongholds might be like their game type to work on right now, but for the most part, like I think they played about where you'd expect them to play. Like the matches were actually pretty close when you get down to it, but Optic, you know, clutched up in the end. Flopped it, confirmed. I know, right? That said, in comparison to SSG apparently 14-2 against TSM the other day, and SR have also dominated TSM in scrims apparently as well. Not that that means that like SSG is going to beat Optic when they play, or SR is going to beat Optic. But I think it puts Optic in the top 3 tier that we expect them to be in. And the question is still in on, like, can they beat SSG? Can they beat SR in a scrim in this format as well? Which obviously, you know, they can, but we'll see how it goes. TSM kind of getting worked by the top 3 teams. That is true. And they're going to have to find some sort of cohesion, some answer to keep up. I think outside of the top 3, TSM is looking pretty good. Like if we want to go through, it'd be interesting to see how their scrims actually have been. If we actually, instead of just me ripping things off the top of my head, we could see their stats. Optic's first scrim, how many did SSG have when they played TSM? I don't know. I mean, really, we're getting into semantics here. You know what I mean? Like everybody is relatively new and unpolished with their gameplay at the moment. Shopify 13-3 Cloud9, that's apparently currently live, right? That's just finishing up right now. Sniping Lies in Tenrai is mid-scrim. That's Envor's team and Commons team. 12-4. SSG Complexity. FaZe. So they're already calling them FaZe Clan? They're like, nobody's even trying to keep it under wraps, right? Like, we're already calling these guys FaZe. Foul, Penguin, Suppressed, and Trippy. 9 forward triggers down, which is Descendant, Ezo, King Nick, and Rhynoob. The main Slayer on the team is Falcated. This is a good opportunity for Fal to like really show what he can do if they can play well, you know, on FaZe together. But I'm not surprised to see Fal as the main Slayer. Penguin did the most damage, though, in the lobby, which is pretty cool. On his team, at least. King Nick with 102K, like, total damage. Good for him. Honestly, all pretty close in statistics, though. Penguin also took a ton of damage here. And he got the most assists, hands down. Kind of shows you how important of a player Penguin is for these teams. Getting significantly the most assists, most damage taken. He did die the most, though, as well, by a pretty significant amount. Something to keep in mind. But he's definitely very involved with a 65% accuracy. Foul Penguin, going to go nuts? Yeah. It'd be cool to see breakdowns of their OBJ statistics and whatnot, and who's primarily focusing on that. But I have to maybe take some time to like look at this more closely. Yeah, Penguin's always been like a rock solid teammate, and he makes the right play, you know, off spawn more than just about any player. He's not like, he's very reliable. I think he's just very reliable. And he's got that 1v1 outplay capability that other players who are similar to his playstyle don't have, you know? Shopify 6-2'd TSM. I guess it had to end early for some reason. He's icy. Yeah, I mean, as a Penguin would be. Penguins team. So on paper, I put FaZe in 4th and I put TSM in 5th. So yeah. I mean, so if like the fair thing to do, what the hell is this, bro? The fair thing to do would be to take the players on each team and look at their average placing throughout the year and then give them a position based off the average placing, right? So like FaZe is Trippy and Penguin, which is top 2 throughout the entire year. That's the thumbnail for the fucking scrims. Top 2 for the entire year, and then Suppressed was like top 3, top 4. And Falcated had a lower performance on Sentinels, but I think the fact that the other two had top 2 kind of averages out the team in 4th place is what I would say. And then you've got Druck's team, which is like the entire team had 1 top 4 placing, and Soul Snipe had multiple top 3, top 4. An average of their performance would put them in 5th place. Pretty confidently. After that, it gets mixy, right? After that, you've got like the European rosters like Woodham and team. They had some top 6, top 8, I think, placings throughout the year that might put them in 6th. Or a team like Complexity, you could say maybe, because you've got Mental on that team. You've got, you know, players who competed at that level. So it gets like more challenging to rank everybody under the top 5. But on paper, I think the top 5 is pretty cut and dry, you know? Yeah, Woodham, I think definitely would have opportunities if he came to the US, but Halo's not exactly thriving right now, so I understand him not, you know, moving over. Beat Nemesis really bad? What's team Nemesis is? Oh shit, yeah, no, this is not the Mexican team. Is that what you're talking? Or this is a different matchup, dude? They're evenly matched, which is like kind of not what you'd expect. I'll be honest, like. This team Nemesis, the way that they organize their players gave me the impression that this would be like the European God Squad, right? So I would think they would be better than this Pippa team with Jimbo, Sika, Chick, Mighties. But they went 7-7. So it's like Europe is in the same sort of position from what I'm seeing, where they've got 2 really good teams, but not one definitive best team that can contest NA and potentially win like a major, you know? Thoughts on COL? I think COL is putting a lot of work in, but as far as like their performance so far. It doesn't seem like they're a standout. They went 4-12 SSG. Where is they got 10-5. They went 5-5 against the Latam team. So yeah, Complexity, like as far as scrim stats, are not looking too impressive. I'll be honest. They got 12-6 by Cloud9. It's like, well, I want to put them in top 8. If this is their scrim stats, it's hard to say whether they can even hold their top 8 based off scrim stats, right? They're putting work in, and hopefully, like, LAN is a different story. Sparty on LAN. Then again, Sparty's had a pretty rough LAN back when he played with Sentinels, right? But, like, generally speaking, Sparty is very consistent on LAN. Is Native Gaming picking up a Halo team? Yeah, I don't know. That was the one question mark as far as an org, you know, left in Halo Esports that doesn't have a team. It'd be nice to see if they did. The whole Optic Scrim is done, Chris. Yeah, they played. They played and ended it 12-4-1 against TSM. Derange said an announcement soon. So Native is like the last like org in Halo Esports. They're not a partnered org, but you know, I would assume that Triggers Down would end up on Native, or Lethal and whoever he teams with could end up on Native, but I'm not sure. Complexity against Cloud9 should not be a 6-12 series, in my opinion. I mean, Cloud9 is, you know, definitely not bad. This is our confirmation that Boo Boo is playing on Cloud9 for the record, because he's been teaming with them in all the scrims. Here he is, Boo Boo, Sab, Septify, Manny. It's a good team. We know that Suspector has stepped away for competing, which is honestly kind of surprising because he is very individually skilled. He's been coaching. Thank you, Witness.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just
first time
Halo.
Prime
Oh
sub.
God.
Love to see it, brother. This is the way. How you doing, Witness? What about Gunny? Gunny is not on a pro team. Will Gunny get on a pro team? Ain't that the $1 million question? I don't know. Bubba? You mean Boo Boo? Pioneers? Yeah, Pioneers is TSM, essentially. So KCP is not involved. KC Pioneers or whatever is not involved in Halo, and they haven't been for like 2 years. But TSM is KCP with Cherished instead of Manny, right? Drux, Soul Snipe, Talik, it's literally KCP with Cherish instead of Manny. First major is mid-April, like April 19th, I think is the first major, but there's a invitational tournament with the top 4 teams. So Optic, Shopify, SSG, and FaZe on the last weekend of March 29. FaZe is Trippy, Penguin, Suppressed, and Falcated. Keep the questions coming, okay? I'll fucking answer them all. What, me on a pro team is more likely than what? I'm definitely not more likely than Gunny on a team. Thoughts on Sentinels leaving HCS? It's unfortunate because Sentinels was such a big part of Halo Esports, especially during the off-season period, like between Halo 5's like leaving the circuit and then MCC and now, right? Like Sentinels had signed the Talks roster back when we were in the MCC days, you know? So like they've always been a top-tier supportive organization in Halo, so it really sucks to see them go. Yeah, I don't know what else to say beyond that. Like, I understand why teams are ejecting out of Halo Esports. There's not a ton of money to be made here, but Sentinel specifically has, like, you know, been involved for a while, so it's a shame. C9 dropped Suspector, or did he leave? I don't know. If, like, it could have been a bit of both. I really don't know. But he's not even competing anymore. He's coaching now, Suspector. He's coaching with Ascending Baseline.
This is the way.
Kill Prime. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Maybe beating the dead horse, but any word on APG? APG said he's not competing this year on his stream. Last I checked, Bad Robot. His mom has some health difficulties, and understandably, he wants to focus on her. He still wants to be involved in Halo Esports, so my understanding is he's going to be coaching. He wanted to coach Trippy's team, and I heard that there was some drama that Trippy and team don't have the budget to support a coach, apparently. I don't know. So I don't know or think he's coaching them anymore. If he's still aligned with Native, when Native announces their roster, if that's happening, then I could see APG being the coach of the Native roster, whatever that comes out. So we'll see. Because he still wants to participate and be a part of the Halo Esports LAN tournaments, and coaching gives him that opportunity without the same stress that being a pro would put on him while he's taking care of his family and whatnot, right? I think he also is going to do some content. I'm just sitting here answering questions, bro. TSM beat Cloud9, and they beat Tenrai pretty confidently. So is it really just that TSM is just getting slammed by the top 3, right? I think that's really what it is. the budget issue was, I don't know, that was kind of sus in the way that it was handled for sure. I don't really agree with APG like publicly making a thing that like it's not our problem, but at the same time, it sounds like Trippy could have been a little bit better in communicating the situation to him. Gunny is pro level. He's the hardest working. Yeah, he's a hard worker and he's pro level, but the only thing holding him back, we've had the conversation. He needs to find a way to get into top 16 to make it through to pools, right? Out of the open bracket. And then that would put him in the conversation a little bit more because there are other players who have achieved that are in the mix and in these, like the teams that he played with during the offseason, he needs to keep doing that. So he had a moment where he played with like Envor and team. He had a moment where he played with like King J and whatever that squad was that he played with over the offseason. He needs to play with those guys more or like that level more so that he has an opportunity to break out of the open bracket. Yeah, top 8 team is definitely not going to take a gamble on Gunny when they've got options to take, like you've got players who are proven, you know, and also have built up like, there's definitely a networking aspect to it as well, you know, like you built up good relationships and you have statistics to prove that you deserve to be around. Regardless of how hard you work, like at some point the LAN statistics need to match up. So it's tricky though. There's not a lot of LANs every year, not a lot of opportunities to prove what you can do. It's hard to like Halo Esports as a semi-pro is like very unreliable. There's not a lot of money. It's like, you know, it's a fucking feeding frenzy. I don't know. I don't envy and I empathize with the position these players are in, but that's just the state of competitive Halo. You got to know what you're signing up for. But it's cool to see players like, for example, Kruvu played with Trippy and Penguin, and he played really well, right? Like every once in a while, some of these guys that are on like the fringes or whatever that are on the come up will get little opportunities to shine. And if you take advantage of those opportunities and do really well and build some good connections, then maybe more will come your way. So you got to be really patient. I miss the Halo pros carrying amateurs. Well, that's sort of what I was explaining right there. Halo 5 Team Slayer. But what do you mean, Peter? How did SR do today? They dominated. According to this, 15-2 on... Was that today, though? No, that's not today. That was Cloud9, though. 14-3 to Cloud9. So a second scrim against Cloud9 that apparently is currently live? It's probably just finishing up. It just finished. For the record, we could play it. It's right here. Wait, this is Cycle, though. We could watch Cycle POV for this, too. Scrim just ended. Favorite player to watch right now? I don't know. I like watching Bound. The Optic roster is exciting because they all have very, you know, entertaining POVs. Definitely enjoying Last Shot's POV, though. So this is Scrims versus C9.
I can't. Yeah, probably.
More orgs will buy into HCS with the release of the new title.
No, that's the crazy.
Yeah, when the new title gets announced and there's like a lot of hype generated around it, then you might see some orgs invest in Halo, like in the same way that they did with Infinite, right?
Tires are now top.
New Halo coming out means like a new injection of popularity and a reason to invest early on. And
he might hit us actually.
We'll see. Frosty's got a very entertaining POV, yeah.
Tires weak. 1 hit, 2. I'm getting signed. Sab's here.
Yeah, like 26 or 27, right?
Tommy with snipe. Still sitting there. He's going cuts. Cuts down with snipe. 3 top mid. I'm walking cuts.
Fat Rat, the Halo 3 player, yeah.
He's going top.
He's great at what he does. He's probably the best at what he does, you know.
Top tire.
Being a pro Halo player and doing what Fat Red does are
Dice,
two different
dice.
things.
Dice one hit. Dice one hit. Pillars and mud. Got one. Should be pillars.
Sure,
maybe.
yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
Renegade's
yeah.
definitely a demon.
Alright,
12 to
go,
4, SSG COL. Yeah,
I'm
I'd be
gonna
curious
help
to
him out,
jump into theater for some of these guys, though. We
here,
could
Matt.
do that too.
I'm looking right.
Maybe tomorrow, or no, I can't do tomorrow because I'm
Right.
busy.
I'm going time. I'm about time.
We got to do a scrim analysis. How often do you think Optic is scrimming, right? Like, you'd expect
green,
these
all green,
guys
all
to
green.
start
One shot,
scrimming
one
like
wall.
on an almost daily,
then-
if not daily basis with different teams. So, I mean, this is a content freaking gold mine. We could be streaming on a regular basis, watching and keeping up with Optic and their trajectory on the way to
You're gonna mirror me.
the first major,
Look at
right?
my head.
Like scrims,
Alright,
I
I'm going
think
to-
happen like every freaking day. So I've got an overabundance of content to watch,
that,
right? Anyway,
Yeah, that.
Wednesday,
I got
I'll
ball.
be there. Let's do
We got
it.
dummies.
Yeah.
He was dummies or cuts.
Did we enjoy the 4 POV watch though,
Very nice,
or
bro.
like?
That's
I
the
think
B,
I
maybe.
should still try to see if I can
that's down,
somehow
that's
get
down.
a observer, but
back green
unlikely.
now. Back green and going
No
to
problem,
training.
witness.
Two training in us. Gandhi. We.
Slowly correcting bad decision making. That's good to hear. I'm glad I'm helping you out a bit.
I don't see Keter.
I feel like it's harder to give good
Good ball.
tips, like watching the chaos of all this, but you could definitely learn things as we go, right? Pro Halo and like matchmaking
ball,
are very
ball.
different, but the good things they do carry
now
over.
going bounce tower now.
Have they lost a single scrim? They have not. No.
That's fun, dude. Oh, big door, concrete.
But they're like, we already knew they were top 3 coming into the season.
Big door dead. Yeah. No.
If they lose a scrim, it'll be to SSG or Optic.
Try to get ball. You bring ball.
Nobody else. I wouldn't expect
like
anybody else to beat SR in a scrim.
He's not. He cuts down the screens. Cuts the screens.
Stellar and Eco don't allow
Screens
scrim
shot.
streams.
Screens shot. Like when I go on Keto,
It will be very hard to watch SSG scrims, I'll say. Lucid streamed his first scrim. Yeah, he did actually.
Let's spawn screens.
I do hope that Lucid keeps streaming, at the very least.
Let me know. Jail right now. Jail with green gun.
Yeah, Spartan Laser would be cool,
Nice,
Chris.
Nico. Nice, two dead.
Fat Rat plays Halo 3. He like dominates Halo 3 matchmaking, basically.
I'm ball already.
He plays the game like he tries to play like
dummies on you.
perfectly, basically. He's actually really good at Halo 3.
Dummy door. One shot bottom dead. Last guy. One
Cool.
spawner. He went screens. He
OBS
screens to
issues.
cuts. Screens to cuts.
Okay.
Yeah, shooter. I spawned mud. I'll take B. Training.
Makes sense, Jason.
Training right now. 3-shot. Wow, dude. One guy white wall. White wall going B.
Yeah, I think a big thing with SSG last year though is
two pillars, I think.
the personalities on the team. Like they don't.
Yeah, mud 100%.
They're not too worried
looking-
about content creation
Okay,
and
dice.
more so about winning.
Dice and nest.
Now that
Milligram.
Bound and Legend are on
You get one shot,
Optic
one-
and
two-
and
one guy
Optic
time
places
out.
more emphasis on streaming and content creation, they've got more of a reason to start streaming, I guess.
Or mud on me. Dead.
Eco and Stellar though are kind of the opposite in that they just
one
kind of
guy,
play
I
to
got you,
win.
that's
They
the
don't
only
really
one,
worry
you're
too
good.
much about building a platform.
Nobody B.
Yeah, so the Optic scrim just ended, J-Rag. This is Shopify and Cloud9 from earlier today.
A-Pot mini 2-shot. A-Pot mini on the
For the
nades.
record, I
Keter.
recorded Formal's POV, and every game that I missed, we could watch,
And A-Pot as well.
I think.
No, dude.
I should have it recorded.
2 Keto challenge. One more Keto. Dummies in back A. Somewhere. Back A. A-Pot.
Okay,
That's fun view. 3-shot on oh fuck.
This is the way.
I got one.
Thank you, Kawa. Appreciate it.
Come. We'll get A-Plat, dude. Top mid. One guy A-Pit now. Challenge you. Back smarter.
Last shot with the raid? Bro, we're literally just watching him. Last shot. Thank you for the raid, brother. 95. Welcome, guys. How was the scrim? We didn't actually get a chance to watch. You were watching Optic, and then
One shot dead.
I started talking about the scrim
Nice,
scores
nice.
and
Good ball,
decided
good
to
ball.
watch a little bit of your past broadcast. We're on your past broadcast
Keto right now.
Hey, let's go, Last shot. Much love, man. Appreciate the raid.
Both. Okay.
Y'all been dominating. I really want to see the Optic SR Scrim as soon as possible. It's gonna be hype.
One more 8 pet on me, 8 pet on me.
What are my tips to hit Onyx? I don't know. Cryptic, thank you for the follow.
Ball's gonna need one hit,
Stuck in time, able to compete with Onyx players. It really depends on you as a player, man. Like, you gotta...
I'm like an elbow.
I would definitely, like, spend time watching the pros and trying to pick up what you can from other players.
Cut sniping. One got elbow.
Like, look at your own gameplay, study your own gameplay, and figure out what your bad habits are, and try to spend dedicated time working on your bad habits. On whatever you're lacking as a player.
Nice guy.
Maybe pick up a teammate or something as well.
Nice, bro. Yeah, they're gonna be like.
Appreciated the last shot. Welcome, guys.
Might be nobody cuts.
Literally just sitting here watching more of what you guys were just watching with a little bit of casual commentary.
We got nest on you. Dude, fuck. We got on ball. Back mud now. He's at both AP.
Theater runs in slow-mo. If you get good at navigating theater, though, you can get through things pretty quick. So I've just got an overkill. If you're watching theater on Xbox, it is a little less optimized, I think. I don't know, something about it.
Dice weak, one hit, dice weak.
Holy, he almost shit on Septify. Great damage. War Turtle with 5? No way.
Damn good Halo.
My God.
Is it
Lunchbox? Bittersweet? Let's go. Nice. Welcome. Menard, Sizzling, and Gordino. Gordino? Welcome to the way. Thank you, War Turtle, for the 5 gifted. Holy shit, brother. 650. That is a milestone.
Like a big door with you.
Haven't been here in a while.
Big door now.
Warm with FFA, bot slayer, and custom. Yeah, that's a good practice routine for sure. Shoot lots of bots. Last shot. I think Last Shot said he shoots 500 bots a day in aimbots to start his grind, right? Maybe don't quote me on that, but definitely, like, you should be killing, like, in the same way that an NBA basketball player is throwing thousands of freaking, shooting hoops in between games. You should be killing, like, hundreds of bots as part of your grind on a daily basis.
One guy's back A right now. Back A. Smolder.
That's weird face. That doesn't mean it's not a good source of, like, learning.
He's challenging.
You can fast forward through it.
On camo, no. One shot.
What's a good Spartan bot count? Like number of kills? I play with 7 bots on the live fire FFA.
One guy's one hit. He'll dead.
I don't know. I watch theater on PC, and it's still very viewable. That's how I do my coaching.
He's not
cheese curd,
now.
so
that's all you. Nice.
I don't know.
Bottom in now. First guy. Oh shit. Nice.
C9 actually coming out with a round though, huh?
I'll go again.
Yeah, play other maps, definitely. Number of kills in 50 minutes. I've been trying to get 150. It's really tough. I'd say a good number of kills would be like anything 120 plus is like pretty good. If you're just, I don't know, it depends on what you're using, right? Like if you're using sniper, you could definitely get more. On Spartan bots, yeah.
I got top tower dead. One guy top mid to A-box. A-box now hitting top mid. I don't see Nest. He's mud box right now. Mud box going Nest.
What's World 2's?
Nest now. Okay, go pillars now.
Stabby.
Bring it. I got you.
I know World 2 plays the aimbot map.
I can shape it.
He's actually kind of a treat to watch in the aimbot because his aim is super consistent. And he does this like flicky thing with his right stick where he's like flicking off the target and onto it. I don't know. Only World 2 does that as well as he does it.
Key door, one hit. Nice. I got ball. Okay.
75 max and Spartan bots in 50 minutes. Haven't been able to hit above that. Yeah.
I'm watching about a mid.
150 is definitely doable. I've gotten sort of close. Like I'll get on a roll where I'm getting 10 plus kills every minute, but then if I break the momentum for any moment, then I lose it.
I'm watching big. Oh shit. On camo one hit. One shot, bro. Dude, one guy small door.
The aimbot swarm up, yeah? Yeah, he just shoots like 100 though. He doesn't spend too much time with it. He kills like 100, 150. But his like, when you watch his POV, his aim is so consistent. He pulls out the snipe and he just headshots every single bot, like kind of like a robot.
One shot, no, still
like effortlessly. And then you realize, shit, there's levels to this. Like if Royal 2 is hitting headshots like this with the sniper, in aimbots,
Okay.
and I'm not, then I have room to improve my aim.
Back green now, back green.
Like, it's that simple, right?
Back green, one shot, big door dead. One guy mud on me. Mud on me going, training to pillars maybe. I die, wow.
Little quirks and
One guy
stuff that
spawned
they
back
do with
B,
their
two
movement,
back
how
B
they
now,
move
two back B now.
intentionally,
You
how
can
they
rotate,
peek
you can
around
rotate, you can rotate.
corners, and the way they use their footwork with the strafe and whatnot.
Screens.
Optic and SSG have not played against each other. What was the
One
final
shot
score in the
smaller, one shot
SSG
smaller.
scrim? Chat, do we know?
I'm hit top mid. Dice right now, one hit. Dice one hit, bro. Just fucking lagging, bro.
I know, Stars. That's the thing is, like, people were complaining about Monster's aim with the way that it
Screens right now,
flicked. It's like, as like an
and,
aimbot. I don't know. I've seen
snipe-
stuff like that
three
of
pit,
other
three on ball,
players, I
three
feel.
screens. He spawned dummies.
No problem, Skeleton.
All you. Hold on, you're by yourself, Matt. By yourself.
Although I can't stay too
Okay,
much
just
longer,
sit there.
so I still have some cleaning I gotta
One
do.
hit, nice. One guy smolder.
12-4 is Optic scrim, yeah.
Back one hit, done. Smolder was one. Oh, yeah. Smolder, one hit. Smolder, one, miss.
I'm surprised he went for another snipe there with his teammate guaranteeing it. Last shot, he's controller. He's just he's on like 477 sensitivity.
Yep.
104 FOV, I think. His FOV is like relatively low.
One guy cuts turn off.
So with a high
Okay,
sense
fine,
on a
fine,
low
fine.
FOV, it looks pretty tweaky, you know? But yeah, he's also on the Razor controller.
One shot key door, bro.
100, what was it, 1,000 millisecond polling rate or whatever? Razor controller is very responsive and
That's nice,
snappy, the aimer.
Yeah, I'm down.
Optic went 12-4 in their scrim. Is that the...
Top screen. One guy
That's
top
the
mid, top mid
SSG one? Optic went 12-4 against TSM.
down. One guy screens. AP, one more
I don't know,
smolder.
I see most Halo pros seem to play between 4, like 4, 6, 7 in that range.
AP, one shot. Nice.
4, 6, 6, 4, 6.5, 6.5, 4, 7, 7, 4, 6, 7.
Yeah, good dummies.
Or like, I don't know, I think Lucid is like 3, 6, like 8 or something. I don't know.
Come back.
Between 6 to 8 is like the general sensitivity that I feel like I see a lot of pros play with.
One guy tires right now.
With around 3 or 4 excel.
One guy cuts then. Cuts right now, 3 shot.
No manual calibration in the outer dead zone of the sticks is massive. I mean, I don't know too much about the Racer, but I do know that it is definitely snappy and responsive.
Concrete, you're good.
Last shot seems to control it well though.
Nice kill.
And I don't think he uses. I think he just uses the default. He doesn't use the circular option with it. I think he just uses the default stick option.
Yeah, they're crazy. I'm trying to hit it fast.
Lucid's on 5.77. Wow,
Okay,
that's fast. Interesting, actually, too. Lucid was somebody who's playing with like a sharp vertical over the horizontal.
Big door sniping. One hit.
That's interesting. Makes me kind of want to raise my sense to 5.77, honestly.
Rat tunnel. 3 jail, 3.
Bro, Noveski, can you guys explain to me what the Magneto sticks are? I keep asking the question, and I think maybe I look away from chat, and then nobody tells me. What are the Magneto sticks? Like, what do they do exactly?
I'll go. Keep holding the press. I'll get awesome. I'll spawn to here. Drop it.
I mean, a lot of pros are on Hall sticks right now. If Battle Beaver has Hall sticks, I want to try it. And then I would sell the shit out of that. They're like Hall effect sticks, but better? Oh, no way. Okay, I'm going to go check that out real quick. Let me see if I can order one of those.
One guy's B, one guy B. Back grade. Training now, one hit. Nice. Oh, shit. Time mid. One more. Nice, one more.
6 back buttons and Hall effect sticks?
Top tower, one hit. Boo-boo.
Bro, Battle Beaver actually changing the game, if that's the case. Allegedly.
Okay,
oh, I'm excited.
Heard.
That's like everything I've been hoping for. Buzzsaw, my mod, showed me this like Switch controller for the Nintendo Switch that has like Hall sticks. It's like Joy-Cons. What's it called? It's honestly kind of sick. I kind of want to get it. I don't know if you guys play Nintendo Switch at all.
2 dummies, you're not. 2 dummies.
Have you seen this? It's got like Hall sticks and it has a back paddle button for the Nintendo Switch, and it just snaps in like Joy-Cons. It looks, it's like, it's on something like $79.99. It's like not even that bad pricing.
Just keep him. One guy's probably bottom mid, maybe. The other one.
Yeah. I'd say like individually, Last Shot could be a top 3 player, but he hasn't won a LAN yet.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't until you win a LAN. It's kind of not fair to put these players in that conversation. But as far as like what I've seen from his POV and his individual skill, then I would say like, yeah, he's in the conversation.
One guy's dice right now.
The guy's insane at the game, but he still has to win.
One guy A-pot as well. I'm trying.
Let me know. Yeah, I'd love to hear that. I've had bad luck with all my BBs so far. Develop stick drift quicker than I'd like, it seems. Okay. I mean, yeah, like Battle Beaver, you know, like any standard Xbox controller, it does develop stick drift.
He did. And
I have that issue a little bit with my current Battle Beaver.
One hit, absolutely done.
I use dead zones to compensate, but then I'd like to have that haul stick, you know, ability on a proper
One get top there. I'm getting QT.
I heard it's hard to swap the Razor sticks, actually.
I'm gonna hit
it's hard to open the Razor to swap the sticks or something like that. That's
all gonna be here. Let's kill him again. One guy OS.
Beautiful snap.
One shot, cousin. Ship.
No wasted time. Cleans up the one shot. Right back to cuts. Max damage into Keydor. Got good angle awareness here. Covering A.
No, it's not free. One guy screens, one shot.
Not gonna die for free with the camo. He team spawns Sab in back A.
One shot, absolutely dead. One guy on me. Screen.
That or he wrapped. I think he might have team spawned his teammate there.
Last guy going Keydor. Nice.
Great damage at a last shot, but he burned the camo.
All good. One shot screens. We're good.
Might have been able to prevent that.
I spawn B. You're good. Watch your bottom mid. One guy, bottom mid going pillar. They're fighting me B.
The official element, or is it just because...
Pillar, one hit, bottom mid, one shot.
I don't know. I think, like, if you're going to have a conversation about who's top 3 in the game, then that player should have wins to back... He should have accolades to back his ability, you know? It's, like, kind of, like, not fair to players who are winning. You know? I don't know.
I'm mud right now.
Like, yeah, am I seeing some shit from his POV that's, like, giving me the superstar vibes? Yes.
Bottom mid, boo-boo, 3 shot.
He still has to win.
That's sniping a ball, weak, 1 shot. You're good, nice, good fucking kill. One guy was bottom mid, never died.
I expect to see it, you know. I can see SR absolutely winning, you know, 1 or more majors this year at the rate that they're headed. It's just a matter of whether or not Optic will shut them down or SSG.
Keep living, Matt.
Switch 2 with the MCC rumors may turn me. Bro, if MCC comes out on the Switch, do you think it's even going to be like 60 FPS? I feel like
one guy spawned to West, bro.
That's my worry. Is like I would be so down to play Halo on Switch, but the performance is going to be ass.
He's cuts now. One guy sitting behind OS. One guy dummy going back elbow now.
Top 5 is definitely stacked, yeah. But I mean, TSM is looking like they're clearly behind the top 3 based off our scrim stats. We just watched that. The matches, the individual matches are close, and TSM is good at strongholds, but like they're still losing in the end.
One guy said 2 OS.
It better be minimum 60 FPS, but like Switch struggles to manage 60 FPS on most of its like shooter games. You know what I mean?
Small. Small in A pit.
I think Metroid Prime is one of the few FPS games that actually like holds a solid 60.
One guy smaller right now going. He's falling out. 2.
List of banned controllers. Any controller that has a macro is likely banned.
Yeah, it's on it probably.
So the what's it called? Fly Digi controllers with macros are banned. I think all the Fly Digis are banned just because one of them had a macro or something like that. I honestly don't know.
Balls weak. One hit. Nice.
This is the way.
Mirror.
A pink DS Lite. Thank you. Welcome. Appreciate it.
Hey, ball.
Gamester, SE, and HE. Now I'm on the Razor. The Victrix feels awful for me. So much tension in the sticks.
Nice.
I've never tried the Victrix. I think the Razor is a nicely built controller.
Nice. Let's get Geo going bottom mid.
But I don't like the comfort of it in my hands. Like, Battle Beaver is the most comfortable controller and has the best paddle design for me personally.
Nobody went out.
And that's the reason why I've stuck with it. If they can get Hall sticks, then I've got no reason to use any other controller.
I got it. 2B.
So I'm curious about these new sticks on the Battle Beaver.
You're good. One shot nest. Nice.
Scuff is solid. I don't like the paddles on the Scuff, but the controller itself is good.
Nice, good shot. When are you spawning at? Okay.
There goes your HCS career. Nah, you're good, bro. Just play matchmaking. That's
one
a
guy's
game.
mud right now. You're good.
Pretty well played out of C9 off the opening there. Like, made him work for it, but I shot with 36, cycle 40 and 30. Formal get off, or is he still just grinding matchmaking, huh? Yeah.
I mean, wow. Jump. I love getting assists.
We don't watch a lot of Cycle. Anyone play with reduced vertical sense? Not really, no. I don't think any pro player has a lower vertical than their horizontal. 5-4-3 on controller, that's pretty rare. Not gonna lie. By default, the vertical sense feels slower than horizontal on Halo. On other FPS games, that's different. Like, if I play a different FPS, my vertical feels very fast, and I'm not used to that. So it might make me want to, like, lower my vertical, but for Halo, it's vertical by default feels slower. No problem, brother. Welcome. The Optic scrims are done, by the way, though. Sorry if the title is misleading you guys. I figured I'm going to keep it there, and then if you have any questions, you can ask me. We were watching them earlier. You can go back in the past broadcast and see the tail end of it on YouTube, of course. Tap back on the keyboard. Or you can sit with us as we just chat and watch Cycle from scrims that happened earlier today. This is Shopify and C9. And War Turtle, in the meantime, will grace us with beautiful gifted sub donations. My word. 5 more gifted. Boner, Fry Like Onio, is that it? Kill Fiend, Invader, and Adam Barr. Welcome to the way. War Turtle being goated as usual. This is what this man does. All right. He is just steady goated. Thank you so much, War Turtle. 655 out of 669 is a hell of a freaking milestone. First 3 games working well. I could justify getting the Switch 2. I think I'm probably going to end up freaking shelling out for the Switch 2 regardless. You know, it's like I want to get those Joy-Cons, and I'm worried the Switch 2 is like coming out probably this year, right? But I still might want to get those Joy-Cons. I don't know, bro. I'm just freaking... I want both, you know? It's like I'll play the Switch with these Hall sticks and see what I think, and then I'll also get the Switch 2. I don't know. I'm just trolling, Chris. It's just no special reason for the goal. I'm a child. So that was basically a perfect cap off the opening? Like, hold on, bro. Opening strat. Cycle plays out towards OS. Bro, max damage into Septify off that angle, off the opening, right? Septify was not ready to get shot that early. Was not ready to get shot that early. Honestly, I rarely see somebody take an angle like this confidently off the opening. Like, look at that angle awareness off Cycle off the opening, right? He's so freaking ready. Knocks him to basically no shields, all while isolating the mid-sight line and still backing off and avoiding that. You'd think they would give up OS, but Frosty played so confidently off of Hut, and I guess Cycle's distraction, that he got the kill, and they can pinch and take OS. All won their fights. They're going to get aggressive on Hut with Frosty and OS, and then Cycle behind them. It's going good, Ryder. Support my decision to ball out. I mean, hell yeah, bro. I'm a nerd at heart. Took me weeks. Anyway. They managed to wipe out the team and then isolate Septify with the sniper. Cycle gets a massive win on Septify. And now with 2 snipers, Royal 2 and Cycle, what do? Right? It's got to be a guaranteed flag. Was that a YouTube follow? Bro, I missed it. Thank you, whoever that was. Origin call-up video is out, bro. It's been out. Hold on. It's a YouTube short.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
Beefy McThird leg, bro. Thank you. Welcome. Here, that's the link. Pro callout guide in under 2 minutes. Origin in under 2 minutes. It's the best, most efficient way I could think of making you guys a callout guide without wasting too much of my own time, you know? Shout out to Broward, who put the subtitles on it and helped me just, you know, get it out in a little bit higher quality. Like, I clipped it together and I sent it over. He put the subtitles in the transitions. No problem, Fluky. It's on Twitter as well. If I could have one Halo gun IRL during a zombie apocalypse, CE shotgun? Not like a... Yeah, CE shotgun's pretty good. Probably a shotgun, I guess, right? Or like some sort of machine gun that's not like too heavy, but high impact. The hammer? Nah, that's so risky. And like requires a lot of energy output. Like, you're going to be so tired after a few swings of the hammer, you know what I mean? Like killing zombies. I think the saw might be the play. The saw, like, you can fire a ton of bullets without having to reload. And you've got decent range on the thing too. Saw might be the play, honestly. The pistols are like gangster, but like, you know, you got to be confident in your aim, getting headshots consistently. This is a rerun at this point. Yeah, this is a rerun of the Shopify Scrim from Cycle's POV. Shotgun pistol from Halo 3? What do you mean? The CE Magnum? It's definitely not a shotgun pistol. Psycho with a big 1v1 steel snipe and then immediately puts it to good use. My word. Looking for Septify. I got the flag running as he does it, so it should be a comfortable flag cap. 2 in. Good left stick control. Killing Manny right there. Not over flicking with the right stick. Using his strafe to guide the shot in. Make it easy. Great reaction on Boo Boo. Cleaned up by Royal 2. Royal 2 in position for a pull. He knows it's a hut spawn because they're applying so much pressure to that side. The spawns are splitting. One might have split hut. Yeah, there could be more than one. There also could be players spawning in the back corner at this point now too. Oh, 100%, James. And I think the success of Shopify comes down to the potential of Cycle and Last Shot this year for sure. But you've got LAN confidence and ice like capability out of Frosty and Royal 2, you know? So I don't know. They're actually like a really well, like the team, the players on the team complement each other really well on this Shopify team. They're fast on the map and they're like main Slayer level individual ability, you know? They could end up being the best team. We'll see. The Mauler. Oh, yeah, that's not CE, though. The Mauler is in... from H3. I thought you said Halo CE, bro. My bad. Yeah, the Mauler in Halo 3. Right. I finished watching Optic, yeah. Yeah. So we finished it like 30 minutes ago, though. SR branding is pretty cool, yeah. They got the skins they got to release, right? TSM and SR need some skins. Halo gun, what I say is hardest to use? I don't know. Hardest Halo gun to use. Like, a lot of Halo guns have aspects that make them challenging. Like, the Halo 3 sniper is super skillful. Barbosa with 10? You're breathtaking, brother. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I appreciate having you here, man. Been very generous today, man. Thank you. Potential impact on Halo comp with release on PlayStation? I think that's only a good thing. Yeah, but, you know, drop Halo on Switch, on PlayStation, like, literally everywhere, dude. As long as, like, no sacrifices are made in the game's like performance and whatnot, you know, like I don't know. I want Halo to be accessible so that it's got an opportunity to build you know, a lot of popularity. What do I think about what we should expect from a first scrim? What do you mean? Oh, with the Optic scrim, they played well. I think they were in line with our expectations. They definitely had it was 12-4. So, you know, they had a confident scrim. They are looking weaker in strongholds. And the other maps they lost were the new maps. So, honestly, it was a pretty good scrim. There's room for improvement, but they also look very confident. When they get on a roll, they're deadly. CTF, they were dominant in CTF today. Bringing back button combos. I mean, button combos are and have been sort of a part of Infinite. Like, I think the tricky thing with button combos is it needs to be skillful and well-balanced without being something that you could easily macro. It's tricky. Like, in modern Halo 2, like, sorry, if we played Halo 2 today with the double shot, like, wouldn't people just, like, cheat and, like, macro that shit? And, like, press a single button and then perfectly hit double shots and BXRs? I do like button combos, though. I would like to see, you know, some aspect of button combo, you know, mechanics implemented in Halo games. Yeah, that's the tricky thing to navigate, Gibbs. So it's like in Infinite, if you had a macro, like that's part of the reason why the FlyDigi controllers are banned, because of macros. But even if you had a macro in Infinite, you couldn't do much with it. You could spam crouch, and that's about it. To Gandhi hop. I think somebody in chat asked if Gandhi hopping is still useful earlier. Like, it absolutely is. Gandhi hopping is kind of meta in this game still. You shake quite a bit. If you play this game in third person and then start, like, try Gandhi hopping, it's honestly kind of surprising. You actually do shake a lot in the air. Nah, Legend's in Texas now. He's back. That's the reason why they've officially started scrimming. So apparently Optic scrim again on Wednesday. That'll be the next time we'll have to tune in for the Wednesday scrim. Tuesday I'm going to be busy anyway, so I think that works out. Gandhi glowed up. Oh, you mean like as he got older? Yeah, maybe. What is Gandhi? It's mashing crouch essentially in the air. You don't want to mash crouch like too quickly. There's like an ideal speed that gives you the most, like, that shakes your Spartan the most in the air, but it's the process of like mashing the crouch button in the air to just like shake kind of and like make you a slightly harder target. I haven't read Berserk, no. Really enjoying solo leveling right now, though. What's going on in Texas? Optic is headquartered in Texas, and Legend lives in France normally. But he's now back in Texas to play with Optic on their internet connection. Like, the Texas, the servers in the Optic HQ are, like, better for them because they're closer to the server, right? Yeah. The issue with Optic is Legend was in France and he was getting like 100 ping every time he played. So he wasn't like sticking around for the off-season tournaments because of it. But now they don't have that like excuse or whatever, you know. Now they can properly practice and improve at the game together while they're more local with each other. Which I feel like is something that Optic hasn't really had the option to do in the past. Like Lucid has almost always been in Florida. There's been moments where he's been like in the HQ. But Optic, for the most part of the year, would be split up. Like, if this version of Optic stays in the HQ for a longer portion of the year, it might lead to them winning and building more chemistry if they spend more time around each other, you know? What I think of the Elite 2 controller? Are you talking to me, Ryder? I think it's okay. Yeah, the durability is not the greatest on the Elite. I'm not a huge fan. Love how they gave that a name. What, the Gandhi hop? It's like strong siding. Back in the early Halo days when techniques were like nobody knew anything about these games, they needed to name techniques, right? So they were named after pros. Strong siding is like getting out of a gunfight by tucking your head in, looking down at the floor, and tucking your head in between your shoulders so it's harder to get the final headshot, which still is used in Infinite, right? Every time you see these pros get out of a fight they can't win, they turn, sprint, slide, and look down at the floor. to strong side their way out of a gunfight. To just, it doesn't always guarantee it, but if you can do anything to make your headshot hard to hit, then you're going to do it. Thank you, Bills. Welcome. Or like the SK strafe, which is a little bit harder to explain, but it was like a certain strafe pattern done in Classic Halo by SK. Chul Wick, I think, with the follow. Thank you, brother. Strong siding, yeah. Strong siding Gandhi hopping came from Halo 2, I believe. Halo 3 Gandhi hopping was very important, though. You shook a lot in the air in Halo 3. Did I coin the name? I came up with the name curb sliding, and I talked to... So, when I played Infinite before it came out, right? Like, I was a beta tester for the multiplayer. So, my first time I played Infinite was in, like, March or something of 2021 was when I started playing it. So I was curb sliding or whatever. I was doing that slide in the playtest sessions. So the instant the game came out, I made a tutorial video on the slide technique because I knew that like that would be like the new meta, and I called it curb sliding. I didn't want to call it like a shy slide or some bullshit like that because that's kind of weird. But some people took the name and ran with it, and then a lot of pro players just went and called it G sliding based off the Call of Duty term, right? So they mean the same thing. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I didn't want to call it a G slide because that's a COD technique. But, you know, obviously if the pros want to call it that, then people are going to call it that, so whatever. I don't know what the G stands for in G slide, if it has something to do with gravity or I don't even know. It's a COD term. Nah, that would have been a weird one. I don't know. I'm not a fan of like, I don't like naming shit. I just want to like teach you guys stuff. I don't really care what it's called. Just like, what's the technique? Why is it cool? How do you do it? Okay, perfect. The sprint strafe? Hell, I think we're just calling it sprint strafe, basically. Where you shoot and sprint out of your shot, like left, right between shots. Yeah. How is the opportunity presented? I mean, fortunate. I was making Halo content and had, you know, opportunities in the scene already. And then 343 reached out to me and said, would I like to be a flight tester? And I said, yes. And then everything else beyond that, I probably shouldn't talk about. Because there was like an NDA involved. But yeah. There were people who were flight testing the game a year before me, though. Creators, content creators who had been flight testing the game since 2020. And I was brought on board in 2020, but I didn't actually get to play the game for a long time because of COVID. Kind of like COVID slowed us down. So actually, maybe I played the game in 2020. I can't even remember. I was brought on board in like 2019, and then I was supposed to go to Seattle in 2020, but COVID hit, and I got on the plane. I touched down in Seattle, and then they shut down Microsoft. And we got there, we hung out at the hotel, and then we went home in the same night. It was fucking brutal. So we didn't get to play the game. And then I think, I didn't get to test it until way later. There was no Battle Royale. No, there was no Battle Royale. Old pros like Roy go Xiaomi? What do you mean? Cali clambering was, yeah. That's like, I don't know if Shotzi or like, you know, one of those players kind of named it. Just continuously like reclambering an edge on Halo 5. They call it Cali clamber. Invented? I don't even know if I'd say I invented. Like, I'm sure that other pros who were testing the game, somebody must have figured it out pretty quickly. Because it's not very hard to learn how to do that slide. And the mechanic is in Halo 5 to an extent as well. So, like, I wouldn't say, like, I feel like it would be wrong of me to say, like, invented when I don't know if one of the pro testers was already doing it. Like, somebody like Mikwin was probably already doing that, you know? And he's been playing the game. He was playing the game, like, 3 years before it came out. But as far as like the content creators, like none of the content creators that I was testing the game with was doing it. That's for sure. Called this roster even before roster mania? What, that this would be the team, or you called that they would be like the best or something? What I think of the game when I first played as a tester? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much, but to be honest, I wasn't a huge fan when I first played. It got better. It definitely got better over time, and when it finally released as like a beta to the public, it was in like the best state that it had been in. But when I first like started playing it, it wasn't in the greatest state performance-wise. Like, having come off of Halo 5, I was like, bro, I like Halo 5 way more than this. Like, when I first played it is what I was thinking originally. There were some cool ideas at play, but like, it wasn't fleshed out. Hey, Pink. Got into Comp Halo a few months ago, and hearing the random names for techniques is pretty funny. I know. There are certain areas of maps that are named after pros as well. So, like, we have Trippy Corner on Recharge, for example, right? And I think it has to do with Trippy making plays in that corner of Recharge, so they just called it Trippy Corner. Bound and some other pros call the hide box, the hiding box near top mid on Solitude, they call it Snakebite, because apparently Snakebite hides in that corner or something like that. Like, I don't know if it's like, and this goes back to like Halo 2, like the Walshy is known for like a hide spot behind a ramp, like on Sanctuary, it's called a Walshy. On the Pit, there's like ramp spots where you can hide, also called Walshy. Yeah, Walshy is a call out for basically like hidey spots on the map behind ramps, basically. Yeah, Legend played today, yeah. Does Trippy call it Trippy? I don't know, good question. How different was it? Everything, like the mechanics and everything in the game was the same, but it just like performance-wise was not, you know, up to like, it wasn't like up to a level where it could be shown to the public. It was still like very much a work in progress when I played it. It was clunkier. It felt like clunky Halo 5 when I first played it, basically, without thrust. Not that I'm aware of, Maverick. Hey, Reva. On Recharge, can you still drop slide through bottom mid and up the wall to Trippy Box? Yeah, you can. Off the box, you can hit well-timed, yeah, like curb slide off the box and then time your jump and kneecap up to top mid, or up to Trippy, the Trippy Box, yeah. Still works. It's hard to do, though. You do have to be very precise. Have prosthetic. I don't know if pros have the prosthetics because they think maybe it makes their hitbox smaller and they just like to be small characters. But I don't think that your hitbox changes with your cosmetics. It could just be some placebo. So I don't know. I wouldn't look into it too deeply, but I feel like the reason why they use prosthetics is to just be smaller characters, basically. When I first played it, it wasn't BR starts. No, it was like, I mean, there was BRs involved, but it was like sidekick and AR or something like that. And then eventually they brought in a BR start option for us, and it was more fun with the BRs for sure. Tell your girl and her family Halo is not lame to nerd out to. I mean, bro. I don't know. It's all about how you nerd out about it, right? You could nerd out about Halo in a sophisticated way, I think. Or you could be lame about it. Just gotta have some awareness. I don't know. Halo's dope, but not everybody can handle it like we can, you know? The slim characters look cleaner. Yeah, that could be it as well, you know? I think people just like the look of it, too. Nick was a top 10 player in Halo 5. Yeah, I think at certain points in Halo 5, he was like top 10, top 5. Like back when he was on Envy with Ola, And when they won in, what was it, 2017 fall, I would say McQuinn was definitely a top player like back then. Super consistent shot throughout Halo 5. And then, yeah, he went over to 343 as the on the competitive insights team. Sent him back. I remember, like, Clutch telling me about this. He was like, the people on the competitive insights team knew that McQuinn was, like, too good to be testing the game. And they would tell him, like, bro, you should be competing. And then eventually he finally decided to do it. You could say that it set him back a little bit in his ability to, like, stay in that like inner circle of top players. He kind of like stepped out of it and lost some years in that regard. I don't know how he feels about it now. It is interesting. I understand him taking the opportunity though, considering like Halo 5 was like on the way out. It was going to be a bit till Halo Infinite, and he had like an opportunity to get like a, you know, steadier job, learn a lot about the industry from the inside. Like, hopefully he took away something valuable from the experience. But yeah, you could argue that if he kept going with it, that maybe he would have, he definitely would have been competing from year one Infinite, and that might have given him more of an opportunity to build on his legacy in Infinite. I think what hurt him a lot was the fact that, like, when he stopped working for 343, he still had to wait a full year, and that definitely sucks, because then he's like not working and he's not competing. My memory is insane. What about everything that I'm saying right now? It is weird, bro. I have a really good recollection of anything that I'm interested in gaming. I could draw a lot of parallels. Like, I used to do it a lot in my commentating with Melee as well. I think I just have a lot of like passion for this shit, so it just sticks in my memory. Yeah. Thank you, Fast Wolf. GG's the other day. I wasn't playing great. I think our game ended in OT because the thing was bugged, right? But GG's. Yeah, 2017 fall championship was when Hook, Snipe Down, Ola, and McQuinn won their, I think, first major together. They had won online tournaments leading up to it. Yeah. But I definitely remember that, because that was right before Hook went over to COD. I think that was like the last tournament that he played, and then he went over to COD. I think. I don't remember. I don't remember everything. Part of the reason why I remember that stuff, though, is because I make content around the game, so that I have to go back and like look at people's histories for stuff, right? No idea, Chris. I don't think so. I think, okay, for the record, there's one helmet, or there's been at least one helmet in the game that has like a false, like it's like a really big helmet, and then the top half of the helmet is not a hitbox, because the size of the head hitbox is the same regardless of the helmet. But if you have a big helmet and it looks like you have a big hitbox, then it just looks like you're getting blanks on his head for half the head. So they banned the helmet from competitive play. I can't remember which helmet it was, but it was just like kind of broken basically, because there was a whole extra like top to it, and it made it look like you were getting blank headshots. No, my mom's birthday today. The Tormentor, thank you. Same kind of thing. Yeah, exactly displayed. Have any tips to help following the scene? Where to start? Follow Halo Esports on YouTube and on Twitter. That way you're going to be at least updated on like when the events are happening. LVT Halo I would follow as well on YouTube and Twitter. Because they're running the off-season and the smaller scale, like the online tournaments in between. And me. You can follow me on YouTube and Twitter. Layup for a channel plug? What about the HCS thing? Yeah, HCS and LVT I think are your two primary locations to keep up with Halo events. Majors and minors. There's like noobcombo.com does like I think like online news sort of recaps of what's going on in the space and events that are coming up. I think that's noobcombo.com. I think still does that. No problem, baby. Also, competitive Halo Reddit competitive Halo Reddit keeps up with a lot of this stuff. There's always conversations going on about, you know, what's happening with players and with the scene and people making posts and whatnot there. That's a decent source of, you know, updates. Halo support Twitter, sure. I'll follow you anywhere because my mom told me to follow my dreams. Yeah, that's a W mom right there. Thank you, Fast Wolf. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome to be here. Are me and Tony two-turn friends? I mean, you know, I'm pretty open to friendship with anybody that shares a passion for Halo, but no, I don't know Tony very well. I've never had a conversation with him in my life. I remember he used to play on G1 though. Like he was actually like a big like prospect early in Infinite, and then he didn't stick with competing or something. Like he literally played today or the other day. He was playing in BTB or something like that. I don't know what he's been doing. Bomb is still bugged in overtime, I think, yeah. Might not get to find out though. Does Tony still have the paper, like the stats thing for his sub notification? I doubt it. Thank you, Chris. The score in the... So Optics is done. Not to bait you, Simple. Sorry. Optics scrim is over. They won 12-4 against TSM. This is SR and... Sorry, SR and C9. This scrim is over as well. I think SR won like 14-2 or something crazy. Damien, thank you for the follow. Welcome. This is Cycles POV on Shopify. And yeah, this is a rerun of his Twitch broadcast. This ended, yeah, confidently on Shopify's side. Cycle, arguably the best damage dealer support player in the game. He had the most assists, I think, in the entire like the entire season. Last season of Infinite, he had the most assists in Halo Esports. Super efficient with damage output. All of Handlebar, do they? No, no way. What about Boo Boo? Boo Boo still has the mustache, right? Token, bro. Frosty's Asian, I think, too, right? I don't know. Why would you even say that? What the fuck? I did actually mention earlier that there aren't too many players that play at this level in Halo. Maybe I don't know if it's just not as popular with Asian players. It's cool to see multicultural representation in competitive Halo, though, you know? Frosty? I think he's like 5'10". It's Bomb and HCS. Yeah, it's supposed to be Aqua, Bomb, and Fortress, yeah. Will be more if the game gets released on PS? What do you mean, Volpe? What are you saying, Stabby? Scoreline. So, did you hear me earlier, Simple? I said that the Optic... So, in this is a rerun. I don't know what this... I think it's like 2-0 in this rerun, or like 3-0. We're not fully paying... Like, I'm not 100% paying attention now that the scrims are over. Optic Scrim won 12-4. They finished theirs. I can go back and I can watch some of Formal's POV. For the record, though, we could switch to Formal in a second. Yeah, Halo's sweaty. No, you're good, Simple. You're good. 12-4 and then 14 or like 13-2. Here, I'll do you one better. How about this? These are this. So 14-3 is what it was. This website charts the scrim stats for each scrim. This is actually interesting, though. It's incorrect, right? It says 10-4 Optic. It was 12-4. Like, so I don't know what they do about incorrect statistics here. Like, if a game didn't properly finish, but like this is not. It was 12-4. Yeah, I don't know. Because if that's incorrect, then it tells me that like maybe other statistics aren't right either, right? 14-3, okay. More Asian players, not confirmed but rumored. Oh, if it goes to PS? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what, like... what dictates that, you know? Like... I will say Halo historically has been a very, like, traditional, like, American, like, you know, shooter. As far as, like, shooters are concerned. Made in USA, yeah. So early 2000s highlight USA highlight of the USA gaming in 2000s. You know what I mean? Like it's like the game to play if you're a kid in the US in the early 2000s. Microsoft's a third-party publisher now. It's going everywhere. Yeah, but I'm okay with that. Nintendo definitely does something like unique that allows them to do what they're doing in their own space. But I think PlayStation and Xbox, it'd be cool to just see them share their exclusives, like, you know, over with other platforms. At least, okay, multiplayer at least, right? Like, if Xbox wants to make an exclusive, like, campaign-driven game for single player, by all means. But these multiplayer games are going to thrive and compete with, like, Call of Duty, Fortnite, etc. if they're more accessible. It's known, yeah, it's known well in UK. I'm just saying it's, you know, this is a pretty narrow, like almost stereotypical take on Halo's population escape. But there's definitely popularity in UK, in Australia, etc. And it used to be a lot more popular when Halo was in its prime, 100%. I mean, Halo was like the Fortnite of that era of gaming from 2000 to 2010, right? So it was massively popular, just not as much in Asia, right? Xbox has really never popped off in Asia. But yeah, I was just taking like a, you know, kind of a stereotypical take on Halo's player base. Will the robot game have a competitive scene? What's the robot game? Ooh. Has denounced Halo as a second-class title? What do you mean exactly? Like, it's not like Halo's going to suddenly not become a AAA shooter if it's on PlayStation. Oh my god, he did a full 360, still got the kill there. He's trying to jump on like a tiny little ledge to stay alive before that. Smooth movement, out of cycle, my word. And he managed to get rockets for his trouble. Somehow Boo Boo didn't see him as he came through there. The way he rotated would have guaranteed a trade if he did see him. Kind of wasted the rocket. These guys are so fast on the map. Nice. Just their ability to, like, transfer from fight to fight in a perfect way without any surprise factor, without any, like... There's no indecisiveness or hesitation. It just seems natural, you know? They just pick the right fight and, like, follow up on it in a way that isolates it perfectly. Can't hear him? There's no comms. There's no comms. On this guy's POV, on Psycho's POV. If Halo moves to being multiplat, that would mean more players can compete with Joy-Cons if they wanted to. I mean, good luck. But yeah, if Halo moves to multiplat, it just means that more people are going to play the game. And it means that Microsoft is going to make more money on the game. So hopefully, in turn, they invest more into updating and evolving the game so that every part of the scene can thrive. Maybe it takes away some of the... There's like a... You know, Halo is the flagship title of the Xbox, so I can understand people not wanting to see Microsoft sort of part ways with it, right? Does it mean that Halo is no longer as important as it once was if it's moving and being accessible on PlayStation? Back when it was an exclusive title, there was no concern, you know, with whether or not it needed to move over because Halo used to be so popular that it could sustain itself and it would sell consoles, you know? Then I understand the argument of like, okay, does that mean that Halo's kind of like lost its status in that regard? And does Microsoft care less about it? But also you got to know that the world has changed so much now. And like back when Halo thrived, free to play didn't exist. Like Fortnite wasn't around, just, you know, on people's phones and shit, like easily accessible, making billions, millions, billions, whatever. Yeah. PlayStation games are going to PC as well. Yeah, like the world has just kind of changed, right? Yeah. I think it's better for the consumer. It should be. I mean, the worry is like, is the quality of gaming going to continue to go down? Or will there be a point where, you know, games will feel more complete and perform better out the gate, right? Because I think the issue is like games are coming out in like beta state, they're not fully updated, and the devs are kind of doing that after they launch. Prices are getting hiked to upwards of $90 to $100 apparently, is like the conversations that are being had now. What if multiplayer was multi-platform, but campaign was only Xbox? Yeah, I mean, maybe if, like, they made a campaign experience that... Yeah, I don't know. I could see them separating that in some way, though. And that, you know, maybe that makes sense, Carney. I'm not sure. There's no confirmation that Halo's going to PlayStation, but it sounds like it's headed that direction with the rumors and the articles and whatnot that have been posted about it in the last, like, 6 months. Yeah. Sounds like it could be happening. But there's no confirmation. Is Uncharted not already available on PC, or am I tripping? Is there not, like, Uncharted 4 on PC? I know God of War is on PC. Halo has always been known for being niche? No. Much harder in comparison to COD? I mean, Halo used to be the game. Like, and COD was the smaller stage at the MLG tournaments and whatnot. But, you know, COD quickly kind of took over popularity, especially with its multi-platform aspect to it. Has casual just as sweaty as comp settings? I don't know. I mean, Halo has a mix of social game modes. Like, even social in classic Halo is still designed to be, like, competitive to an extent. Like, you're still controlling the map and the weapons and dominating social, right? Skill-based matchmaking has changed a lot nowadays. People are in general better at video games now, and games work harder to balance the lobby so that you're always playing in something that, like, is supposed to be a challenge for you, right? Like, that's a different aspect of gaming. It's like, that's a whole conversation. I don't know. Right, Pots. That's right, Coco. I gotta play God of War on PC, bro. That game actually looks dope. I played some of the... It's like God of War 4. I played some of that and I liked it. I just never stuck with it. Played on an X's PlayStation and then never got to play it again. Yeah, Ruben. Back when Melee and Halo used to share the same, like, MLG tournaments, that's awesome. Especially as a Melee fan as well. Though I haven't been keeping up with Melee, but... Like, even OG Halo pros, like Walshy, for example, they used to play a little bit of Melee in their free time. So, like, Walshy's actually pretty good at Marth in Melee. I played him back at EGLX in 2018. A little Fox versus Marth. I don't know, Rascal. I hear you, though. God of War 3 was good. Boo Boo has that ability, but I think he didn't have the greatest year on Sentinels, though, honestly. I saw that. Yeah, I saw HBox crying on Twitter. Bro, he's always crying when he wins. It's like, I get it. You know, I never really liked HBox growing up. His playstyle as Jigglypuff is annoying, and I was a huge Mango fan. But I guess I have more of an appreciation for him now, later in his career. The crying is like a little much, but, you know, the man's passionate. You getting up, Barbosa? All right, have a good night, man. I'm going to get up soon, too. I've been saying that for like the last hour. I'm a Fox main. I'm a very technical Fox main, yeah. If my curb sliding is any indication, hitting like multi-shine, turnaround, you know, edge cancel, or what is it, fucking, you know, the perfect edge dashes with like the Fox stall, Firefox stall edge dash. Shine turnaround, up tilt, up air, nutty, like over-the-top combos. That aren't really even efficient. I don't go for the flowchart stuff as much as I needed to go for the flowchart stuff. I go for like stuff that's difficult. It doesn't get me much damage. Try to get offstage shines and kill somebody early. It's the last shot. Here, I'll type it for you. This is not last shot right now, but that's it. This is Cycle. Agreed, Ruben. That was one thing I loved about Melee, and what I also love about Halo is the feeling, the sense of community when you're in the Halo community. It's similar in Melee. Melee is even bigger and even more grassroots in Melee because there's so many local tournaments that have to happen to keep the scene going. So Melee had this really great community vibe that other games don't quite have. And there's a lot of history, there's a legacy with Melee, you know? Yeah, that's the beauty of Fox, is like you could kill somebody at like 0%, you know, without doing much damage if you use your shine effectively. That's not the only reason, but that's part of it. Because of Optic, right? People like Scump and Hex and whatnot who brought, you know, Optic to success and build massive platforms for themselves. But also because Call of Duty releases on an annual basis on multiple platforms. So there's a new injection of like revenue and something to talk about and something to get excited about. Like, it's very clear that Activision invests more in their game to keep it going and relevant in today's world. It took fucking like 6 years for Infinite to come out after Halo 5. And it's now been 4 or 5 years since the launch of Infinite. And we still don't have any confirmation on a release date for the next Halo, right? Like, continually releasing new games, well, you do get something very similar every year, has kept COD relevant, you know, in the past decade. And then you've got game modes like Warzone that hit the popular, like, casual audience. So, I mean, they've done a lot of things strategically that, like, it's understandable why they're so popular. Plus the content creators in the space that keep it going. Yeah, I hear you, Alpha. I agree with you on that. But at the same time, like, I haven't touched my Xbox in years, bro. I'm on PC now. I'm kind of over that era of my life, you know? Quick 4 dead. Spawning him C. A-side ball setup. This is a confident hold here. Not A. There's 4 spawning them red room while Cycle sits on top heaven. And you can see one of them sitting on top C stairs right now to force the red room spawn and give them no space as they come off of B. This is an interesting way to hold ball, right? It's something to capitalize on perfectly. Holy shit. So, like, instead, they have an opportunity after they kill them C. I love this. To do the traditional thing and then just back up on the map and spawn them C, right? 4 dead right now. You can see he's checking in with his scoreboard. This is slick, though. It's Royal 2 who's sitting on top of the C stairs. Frosty's coming off of A, who's going to watch Caution as he rotates out. And then Cycle has an early angle. He knows Red Room is going to be the first spawn point for the enemy. Likely. There it is. And he's got perfect reticle placement to do immediate damage and get the call out. He's so efficient on the Heaven Ledge, too. He hasn't taken much damage. He's dealt a lot. Watching caution here. Frosty was watching that caution. Manny got through. Great. Using late jumps and staying alive and dealing damage even though he's super weak, right? What's up, Lonia? My God. Nice. Yeah, walk it backwards and strafe. No need to melee trade that, right? Simple things like new maps would go a long way. I agree. I'm on Steam. Steam Halo. Yeah, I hear you, War Turtle. I don't know. I think in the end of the day, yeah, I hope they abandon OG Xbox, but I do really hope that Unreal Engine like just helps this game in so many ways, optimization-wise. Like even if you're on OG Xbox, but you're on Unreal Engine, like is the game just going to be better? Perform better? We'll have less of the issues that we're dealing with this current engine. I know one. I don't know, Coco. I've never tested that. Dude, are they going to shut them out 100-0? It's kind of crazy. Stick some. Okay, they don't shut him out 100-0. He gets 1 second. Delete Sab. Cycle going through mid-map to cut off any spawners that come from PD here and flank into B. Changes his mind. Bro. Bro, so perfect, dude. Holy shit. So well played. Great nade, slides, banks a nade, and then hits a perfect jump to the railing. Walk off, late jump up for the attack, right? His movement is so tricky. It probably won't, Rascal. Look, man, it just needs to be skillful and, like, deep. Have deep mechanics. Movement mechanics, hopefully. And gunplay. You know, if it plays like Halo but has some depth and skill gap to it, then, you know, I'll enjoy it. I'm going to miss the curb sliding stuff, but I'd be surprised if it carries over. It does, Joshua. We were just talking about this earlier. The FlyDigi controllers that have macros are banned from tournament. So any tournament that has a macro is not allowed. Or like rapid fire or something like that. You know, like mods that are like unfair. Paddled controllers are fine. As long as they don't play the game for you in any way. There's got to be some sort of dopamine skill gap mechanic of some sort. Yeah, I don't want any, like, if they're sprinting and sliding, then, like, it would suck if it's just that with, like, no nuance to it that makes it interesting. All right, this is my last game I'm going to watch. And then we're going to be back Wednesday for Optic Scrims on Wednesday, I guess. Today was vibey. Halo 7 looking like it? No friggin' idea, bro. Dude, my font size in the YouTube chat just like got smaller randomly. I don't know how. Damn, Manny getting away with murder right there. The moment Psycho reloads. cheers from Toronto. Pisquero? I'm not going to be able to say that very well. Much respect, man. Thank you. So they know where they stand. I got to be able to read the YouTube chat, though, bro. The font got smaller, so I'm like... It's testing my eyeballs. It's fine for one game. How does that not hit? What? You could tell it went too far. They changed the bounciness of the nades, right? They bounce a little bit further. So things like this are not lining up as perfectly as we thought they would. So it blows up outside the range. So if it did hurt him, it would have done like the tiniest bit of damage because he's tucked into the corner. The plasma big door. Oh.
This is the way.
Juggernaut, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome. Appreciate it. Plasma big door. See the amount of players per game mode? Yeah, it would be cool if we could see the population, but I also am afraid to see that because I, you know, might expose how poor the state of the game really is. Name of the weed smoke odor in the slang? All right. Doesn't help me pronounce it any better, but it does give me some understanding of what that means. Yo, Swaggin', what's up, man? I don't know. I guess I missed the plasma. Halo God, damn. Gashing me already. What's up, Frico? Chilling, bro. Chilling. We watched the Optic scrims today. They're over. Optic won 12-4. And then we're just sitting here watching Cycle's POV from his scrim earlier today. This is a rerun. 14-3. Last shot has 20k more damage than some of these AMs. AMs. Did he have... What was his final... Actually, I'm going to go check that. Final stats. Curious to see where last shot lands there. How much is he providing for the team? No doubt, Cycle's a big part of that, though, too. Super efficient, very fast in the map, very quick reactions. Great angle and, like, awareness. Like, he's a smart player. Halo Studio should show the player count? Yeah. They probably don't because they're going to be embarrassed. Like, I don't know if that's, like, the primary reason. They didn't code that into Halo 5 either. Yeah, there's certain features that the older Halo games had that I do wish were still here. I mean, I don't think we're going to get either rider. I liked Halo 5's movement. Like, it's probably my favorite Halo. But I do think that if you go back and play Halo 5 now, like, the way the sprint and the mechanics work, almost feels a little bit outdated. Like, the fact that you can't slide and act out of your sprint instantly like you can in Halo Infinite. Not the biggest fan of. But I guess once you get used to playing Halo 5 again, you forget about that. Hype for the Canada versus USA finals. I have not been watching that, bro. I saw some of the Twitter clips from the NHL or whatever it was, the hockey game. What did Canada booed US in the national anthem, and now US is like talking bear shit or something like that. People taking this too seriously. I saw some tweet that was viral that he said Canadians are fucking snow Mexicans or something. I don't know what it was. Some stupid tweet. It's like, that's what you get for booing the anthem, you snow Mexican or some shit. I was like, what the fuck? You're taking this way too seriously. 51st day. Yeah, I've been seeing that conversation too. I don't know. Right? Like, what? And the tweet had like almost 100,000 likes. I don't know. Twitter is just super toxic, man. Cycle didn't collect the days as he jumped up there. I feel like that's probably what he wanted to do. Because now he doesn't have him for Sab. Nice kill regardless. Trip cap. Locking him down here. Spawn control in A. They got to be spawning A. If we put pressure on it, we're going to split the spawns over to OS here and screens. You got to be ready for screens. He gets caught off guard a little bit. He knows to anticipate it. Last shot doesn't get the trade. They're going to break out of that trip cap. Nice kill out of Frosty. Delete Sab. Doesn't get traded. Cycle's definitely cracked. 3 fights in 9 seconds was crazy. Is that in hockey? They had like... Did they have 3 different fist fights? Or are you talking about Halo? No, it's like... It's... when it becomes like... I don't know. I think when violence gets involved and you're like threatening people or you're just like... You know what I mean? Like... There's a point where you get like a little bit too toxic with it where I'm like, bro, you know, just fucking chill. But, you know, I get it. It's sports. It's all in jest, right? It's not really my style, but by all means. In hockey. Okay, what's up, Wari? They could lose this, bro. Is this one of the ones that C9 actually wins? Interesting that SR is struggling in the Stronghold here as well. I wonder if there's something specific about this game type. Like Optic had trouble here. This is going to end any second. Big 1v1 with Manny. They got to force a kill on this just to get the stop on A. They'll do it. They're trying to collect B at the same time, but Frosty's solo on B. Wins the fight on Septify. That saves them the game at 245. But he's not going to stay up. That should be GG's. Yeah. Good effort out of Cycle right there. That's one of, what, the 3 games that they lost in the full scrim that they played, which is pretty crazy. 14-3. Out of curiosity, Last Shot has the most kills in the lobby and the most damage. Bro, over 8K more damage than... the second best, I guess, in the lobby, which was Royal 2. Last Shot's with the most assists, most kills, and most damage. Bro. Yeah, he's definitely, like, not kidding, you know? Like, this is, like, 2.0 KDA. 2.0 and a 68% average accuracy. 69 accuracy. You round that shit up. Nearly 70 average accuracy. 2.0 KDA, almost 100k damage, most kills, most assists, and second most deaths, I guess. This guy's insane. Yeah, he's already like superstar level. He just needs to win the tournaments now. Man is definitely going freaking crazy. Yeah. That's actually kind of nuts to look at. I hope that carries over to LAN. If it does, then, you know, people are going to be chanting this guy's freaking name in a couple months. If this kind of, like, energy carries over to LAN, then, you know, all those LeBron tweets are going to make sense, that's for sure. All right. Most damage taken comes from Frosty, for the record. That's cool to see. Does he die the most, though? He also dies the most, though. If you could have low deaths but take a lot of damage, that's like a pretty good stat. I wonder how the OBJ stuff shakes up on this team as well. Like, who's playing OBJ primarily? If Last Shot is doing that much on the map, then you expect Cycle and Frosty to do more OBJ. I I can't imagine Royal 2 would be, but might need a better gamer tag. Some people were saying that they didn't really like the gamer tag last shot. It's not bad. Saying it's the like beforehand is, you know, obviously not. What was this coordination here? This just kind of happened accidentally. Like, it's so frosty. It's the last shot. You know what I mean? I'm getting off. Yeah. Have a nice night, Juan. Thank you, man, for hanging out. Let's give somebody a raid. Some more scrims going down in Halo right now. We had a life update from Gunny. I'm gonna send it to Gunny. You guys can go see how Gunny's doing because he hasn't been streaming in a bit. Peace, Fluky. Get an update on Gunplexion, who I think had deactivated his socials for the last week, and then he's back on the game. Last shot on his own is solid, I think. Yeah, it's the last shot is lame. But people are, like, when you see him on land and they give him his name tag, it's just going to be last shot. Yeah. See you, Rascal. And it's 2 syllables, last shot, right? I don't like the 4-syllable gamer tags. Like, maximum 3, ideally 2 or 1 syllable is like, bam, Cycle, Frosty, Royal 2, right? Nice and easy to say for casters. Has a decent ring to it. Don't get overly complicated. Refugency last night, it's like every time you have to say refugency, it's like, bro, come on. What are you doing to me? Anyway, 110 viewers over to Gunny. Go give Gunny some love, guys. Love to see it. Have a good night, Twitch guys. Twitch guys and YouTube guys. Have a good night. Spartan, I sent it over to Gunny on the Twitch side. I can't, I don't know how the rating works with YouTube. I've been too lazy to figure it out. I got to figure it out. Anyway, good night, YouTube. We'll be back probably Wednesday with Optic Scrims again, right? So stay tuned. Bye, guys.